better get on that remix, dog, or what?
Yeah. The G mix.
The G mix? You gotta be a G.
The G mix.
You gotta be a G to get on that remix, though. On the G mix, right?
Well, we'll just be an upside down G. Fuck you.
I think it's game time. Let's go.
I've been a bad man, yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day. Hey, 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 hey. Emotions out of focus, I'm crawling at my lowest. Feet hit the streets like a high-speed pursuit. I'm wild when I move, burning through your head, about to tighten up the noose. Bunch of clown faces blowing clouds of the booth. Woof, woof, hooters at the door, now they trying to run up in. I am not a guppy shark, stash everything. Dope in the pussy like a B of A deposit. Baby girl robotic, she gang bang ebonics. Hang with the wolves or you gotta pull your weight. Told the biggest tool, keep one in the chain. This is not a date, dance with the Mex, get your face in the cake. Yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day. Hey, 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 hey. Pennies for my thoughts, I still can't make a dollar. Anybody home, Mr. 38 revolver. Holla, Lord, I need change. Heard you heal the hurt, I heard you kill the pain. Homie down the street, you left them dead in the dirt. Now his mama growing grays. Clouds in the skies leave tears on the grave. No smile on the face, just another t-shirt. Small funeral, see his girl when they flirt. Shit's still fresh, still smell death. Bunch of drug addicts can't wait to fuck next. Let the pussy rest, waiting on the prey like a goon in your home. It's 2 in the morning. Yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day. Hey, 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 hey. Kodak pictures catch the redness in my eyes. The pookie virtualized got the devil in my mind. The highs, the lows, a suicide note. The drip of the nasal, feel the tip of the razor. I'm tired of the living.
I'll let that play a little long today. That's Lucky Son Zoo. That's Nate No Face. That's a little something we did together, just having fun, man. It's called fucking The Devil's Game. Devil's Game. It's on all digital platforms. You know what I mean? You guys like the fucking song copy. You know what I mean? Everything gets leaked through here to the podcast. You know what I mean? Any change we can scrape up, it gets thrown into this fucking bucket right here.
That's right.
You know? And sometimes it's a filthy bucket around this bitch. You know? How do I want to start this off? I want to say the homie Big Vic from Azusa. I want to say R.I.P. to his pops. His pops passed away. You know what I mean? Love, respect to the homie and shit. You know, absolutely. Today we have a new camera system. I hope you guys like the crisp of this Canon camera right here. You know, we are upgrading and.
Nice.
Oh man, that was disgusting, dog.
You good, Gunnar? That's right.
Oh man, I almost fucking threw up on my lap, dog. You know what I mean? This hoe sucks. Did this host just throw up in his mouth in front of his guest? The guest hasn't even talked yet, and this dude just threw up on the table.
Damn.
Welcome to Hood Stocks, right?
It's a cold world.
Sorry about that, dog. Damn. That shit smell like fucking raviolis. But I always got, every time I think of a canned food, I always think of raviolis for some. I love raviolis, to be honest.
Mando.
Yeah, I love raviolis. I put cheese in that bitch, you know what I mean? String cheese, to be exact, right? Okay, here we go, guys. It's rough. It's Monday, right? Let's go, baby. Welcome to Hood Stocks, baby. Monday Night Raw edition.
That's right.
Yes. For those They like it raw. And there's a couple in this building right here. They like it raw. What's that? Oh, Preston's on a business call back there. I know you here. I know you here. For those that like it raw, I know you're here and ready. So let's hear you sound off. Can I get an amen? Amen. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Okay. I did that to them the other day and shit, and they didn't sound off, but this time they on their point. You know what I mean? I like that. Welcome to the Hoodstocks Congregation, House of the Holy Shit. I can't believe he just said that. Anyways, why am I talking so loud? Shut the fuck up. The neighbors are like, shut this dude the fuck up. Must be Hoodstocks next door.
They're like, radio.
Today, we got a crazy story for that ass. Everybody give it up for the homie George. Let's go, baby.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. How you doing, brother? It's Monday. Did you work today?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
okay.
Had to get a COVID test before I go back to work. It was a long weekend, so got that taken care of this morning. Got the negative result, and ready to rock and roll tomorrow.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You mind talking a little closer to that mic?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
Usually that chair has a set of directions with it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And everybody that sits in that chair, we make them go through the directions. And, no, they were just fucking
I
movies.
think I missed that one.
Yeah, I think I missed that one. I think I'm talking shit. Do you need that to be raised up a little, bro?
No.
You're good
I think
like
we're
that?
good. I think we're
yeah,
good.
Preston, do me a favor. Raise that up for him a little bit, please, dog. Please. Let's get you situated, dog. Let's start this show off right, man. That's good right there, baby.
Perfect.
So you didn't have to work today. You had to get a COVID test.
Yeah. I had a long weekend, so yesterday we gave out or actually I made 350 bacon wrap hot dogs for the people on Skid Row.
Damn,
So,
bro.
So had a couple events this weekend, and because of that, things are pretty tight at work, so we got to get tested before we go back.
I feel you, dog, but like, you know, there's some bougie ass motherfuckers on Skid Row, because everybody, you got Paulie's project, you got LA on Cloud 9, you making them hot dogs with bacon. Like, do these motherfuckers need bacon on their hot dog? Like, shouldn't they just be happy with a hot dog and a bun?
Man, we hooked them up.
No, I'm just fucking
we
around,
hooked them
though.
up yesterday. Shout out with teamed up with Project Coffee Cup yesterday. So
Yeah, there you go, baby. Find that sweet
good.
spot.
Okay. We good.
I think we're good,
All right,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, so I teamed up with Project Coffee Cup yesterday, and we handled it on Skid Row. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So Project Coffee Cup, is this an actual coffee cup that's from the projects?
No. What it is, it's an organization ran by my boy Jacob, and what they do is they hand out coffee in the morning to the homeless people, and coffee, pan dulce, donuts, all that stuff.
Why not cocaine?
Man,
You know? Why are they? They're fucking these people on Skid Row up. They're getting them up on coffee
not
when they really
necessarily.
want cocaine.
yeah, for sure. Not necessarily all Skid Row work. It's all throughout, all counties, just places that need a little attention. So
No, absolutely,
They
dog.
roll out.
Excuse my horrible sense of humor, bro.
all
You know what
good.
I mean? I make light of a piece of shit on the sidewalk. I'm like, whoa, look at that. Anyways, dog, it's just, and I'm not. That's no comparison to what you're saying in that. But anyways,
yeah.
that was wrong. What the fuck? Let's get it together. You know what I mean?
It's Monday. It's Monday,
It's
big
Monday,
dog.
dog.
Hell yeah.
All the wrong
Yeah,
shit
well-
is coming out my mouth. I'm like a garbage can right here now. You know what I mean? Like, dude, what is up with this fucking host? He's garbage. Hey, no, that's dope, bro. That's dope that you're doing that. That's dope, bro. I'm all bullshit aside, dog. I mean, and the only reason I said about the bacon on the hot dog thing is because Skid Row is very, very catered to, if you ask me, bro.
100%.
There is so many people, bro, going to Skid Row just to take a selfie and saying, hey, hot dog with bacon, bitch. You know, like,
and peppers and onions.
damn, bro.
Yeah, we gave it to him. We gave it to him right, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, one thing about Skid Row, bro, and a lot of people like can have and when I say this, I'm saying it in a joking fashion, but I say it in a way that I understand that, there's always two different sides to the fence. So there's some people that would actually feel like, why do these motherfuckers get bacon in their hot dog?
For sure.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure. And
You know,
you know what?
why don't you tell them to get a job and they can get bacon on their hot dog?
Yeah, 100%. Shit. I wish I had bacon on my hot dog when I was little. You know
So
what I'm saying?
so you make bacon, you ran out of bacon, and you went home and ate a butt naked hot dog.
Actually, thank God I didn't eat a hot dog yesterday.
That's good,
I
bro.
just shot it to them.
Yeah, that's good, bro. That's good.
I had I had honey bunches of oats for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, so I killed the hot dog game,
Yeah.
and then I worked I'm a chef on a hibachi truck in La Puente.
Who I need to hit that spot. Who you
Yeah.
working there with, bro?
My good boy Fonzie. Shout out to Mi Hibachi.
Okay.
We did our soft opening on Saturday, and it was a hit.
I gotta hit that shit.
Yeah.
How many of those? That's a chain of trucks right now, right?
The first one.
It's the first
Mi
one?
Hibachi, yeah.
Okay.
Mi Hibachi is the first one. We're gonna have it in La Puente for now.
Yeah. Is that with money back? Is money?
No. It's my friend Fonzie.
okay.
He also co-owns Mike's Deli in L.A. and there's another one in Ladera Heights. Fire food. He's got the taste. So
Yeah.
I linked up with him and we're chopping it up side by side on the truck.
That's dope, bro. I want to talk about that right now real quick, bro, but I need to get back, bro, because I started digging myself a grave. You ever dug your own self a grave, bro?
All we got is time and opportunity. Let's do it.
You know,
I have a few times.
I've worked hard at it, and I don't know why, bro. At one point in my life, I was good at digging my own grave. You know what I mean? What are you doing this week? Digging my own grave? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Still digging?
Yeah.
No, I
you
get
know,
you.
but it's that lifestyle, that street lifestyle, being on the streets, and half of these dudes out there right now. And, you know, no offense to you guys, but you guys might be digging your own grave right now. If that's what it is, that's what it is. And we got to find a way around not to dig our own grave. You know what I mean? Not to dig anybody's grave, but you know what I'm saying. But a lot of people on Skid Row, a lot of individuals out there, yeah, some of them have, they're addicted to drugs, you know, but mental illness is a fucking huge thing out there, bro.
Heavy.
It's mental illness that is keeping these people on the streets, right?
Yeah, that's heavy. And you know what? To be very honest with you, I think it's just they're living the California, Los Angeles life here. You know what I mean? They got a lot of outlets to reach out to. They got support. They got people going to Skid Row and cooking up meals. Like, I'm not gonna say they choose. I mean, some choose to be in their situation, but a lot of them it's just comfortable for them. Like, they got it made here.
No, I know, bro. I mean, when I take my kids camping, bro, we go to camping in downtown LA, bro. You know, and they're like,
That's right, in the concrete jungle.
they're like,
huh?
what the fuck is this? Ah! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That motherfucker come out the tent, homie, he's just like dreads. He's a white dude with dreads. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Only in LA, right?
Yeah,
Only
man.
in LA. But yeah, for sure. I was homeless for 4 months back in the day, and man, everything I could do to help the homeless people, whether it's here. I also go south of the border, Mexicali, Tijuana. I help out those people, and it just makes me feel better about myself, dog. Because to be honest with you, I mean, you and I probably came from the same shit, from that deep hole that we dug, and we did a lot of damage. So to me, it's about time to just make a little change, you know.
Absolutely, dog. Well, you know what? Thank you for that, brother.
yeah.
Thank you, because you know what? All horrible jokes to the side, dog. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a village, bro.
100%.
You know what I mean? If everybody can just pitch in just a one good deed out the week, bro. You know what I mean? You pull up to that motherfucking stop sign and there's a dude panhandling. I don't know. He may want a beer. He may actually really want something to eat. I don't know. I mean, just do something. Throw him a sweater, you know what I mean? Or a tank top, or I don't know.
throw him
Some
a joint.
sunscreen or something.
Throw 'em a joint.
Throw him a joint, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? Throw him a joint, dog. You know what I mean? Whatever. However you can contribute, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and a weed is, I feel it's a positive thing, 'cause it's going to just like, you know, maybe slow that anxiety down, or, you know.
I'm a big believer in weed.
Yeah, do you
Making
smoke
a
weed?
change. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I smoke pretty heavy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you have to get by this life. That's
Yeah.
for sure. In one piece.
Yeah.
You got to. So yeah, I started smoking like at the age of 32, and man, it really saved my life.
Yeah, so that's. I mean, I thought you were gonna say like at the age of 12. You said 32. Like, how does that work out, bro?
It's working out great, man. It's getting me through this life now. But I just grew up with addictive parents. You know, well, I'd say my mom, single mom, you know, taking antidepressants and drinking that black velvet with it, and you know, all that stuff kind of just got me a little bit weary about that situation. So I chose to be sober.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you're made a lot different than some of us. You know what I mean? I'll say maybe I was a weak-minded. I mean, I was looking. You know what I mean? Not that my parents were high or drunk, you know, but I was always looking for an outlet and an escape from my present being at the time. You know what I mean? And I found a lot of drugs on them streets. You know, like a lot of us do. You know.
Definitely.
Yeah, but
I mean, I dabbled in here and there. You know what I mean? High school, after high school, little what's that, peanut butter speed here and there.
Yeah,
and,
it's a
you
that
know what I'm
bathtub,
saying?
that biker dope. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
ninth grade doing that shit. I told myself I wouldn't do it no more. That shit was some crazy shit.
Yeah, that, I think.
So I hear you, dog. It's out there.
Absolutely, dog. I mean, how did you be? And well, let's go to the hibachi grill.
Okay.
So you cook for them?
Yeah. We're pretty much collabing our taste buds together, man, and we're just making magic happen on the truck. He's got a good taste. I got a good handle on the grill, so
Does he smoke?
we're collab. No, he doesn't.
Okay, so you're the taste tester then. 'Cause you high as fuck with the munchies.
Oh man, I just
You're like,
smoked a
that
little.
shit is delicious. Put some hot
sure.
Cheetos on it.
For sure. That's it. But yeah,
You can
yeah,
actually
it's
can
good.
put hot Cheetos on anything and make it good.
Oh man, mandatory. You could put it on anything. You could put it on a paper plate and some tapatio, and it's good.
Absolutely.
You know
dog.
what I'm saying? So
That's when you're a real Mexican, dog. That motherfucker putting tapatio on fucking hot Cheetos.
Yeah,
dog, you know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. Absolutely,
on a
brother.
mission to burn a hole in that gut.
And that gut, that ass. I mean, baba. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely, bro. You know what I mean? Well, you know what? It's. I'm glad we connected. I'm glad that you're here, bro. We talked. Shout out to the homie. I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Hooked us up, linked us together. You know what I mean? We talked in the DM, and you basically told me that you have a crazy story to say. I mean, you were shot 5 times, dumped in the desert, to working for NASA. You know, and so I mean that if anyone that wants to get on the podcast, put something like that in one sentence. You know what I mean? And I mean I don't want nobody to get shot 5 times, but the NASA thing is fucking amazing, dog. You know what I mean? So let's dive into your story, bro. And you can go far back as you want, dog, to get to where we need to get, dog, to tell it thoroughly, right?
Yeah. We could. You know, that's my plan, just to keep it real and tell these kids how I came up. That way they can look at me and be like, damn, maybe my life ain't at the end. You know what I mean? Maybe just because I fucked up once or twice, maybe I still got a chance. So this is why I'm doing this, and this is why I'm talking. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother. And like we said, it takes a village, dog, and all these stories. I mean, this is a positive movement. We don't glorify none of the bullshit. You know what I mean? If anything, we try to connect dots in the background after this to just help people out however we can, you know. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's all we can do is try. And by putting these stories out is fucking huge, dog. You know what I mean? So without, incriminating yourself, like I always tell the guests, you know what I mean? You know, I don't want to hear about you on this motherfucker calling me collect from the county jail. He was just on the podcast. You know what I mean?
They souped his ass up in the parking lot.
Yeah. So
Nah.
we don't ever want to put anyone in a predicament like that, dog. But how does your story? How does Jorge's story?
Man, I'll take it back to when I was about 10 years old. That's when I became unhappy and just aggressive to the world. Like I said, I grew up with, starting before 10, my grandma raised myself and my sister. My mom was out doing her thing, partying, working 3 jobs, doing all the ones and twos, and finally went back to mom's pad. And about a year later, she divorced my stepdad, which I looked up to. He put me in T-ball and all that good stuff, and she told me she was divorcing him, and that kind of hit home. So I went to the I'm gonna kill myself line, you know what I mean? I would tell her multiple times, and now as a parent, I could imagine how nerve-wracking that is for your son to tell you he's gonna kill himself because he ain't happy, So what moms did was she told me we needed to see a counselor, and I was like, all for it, let's do it, And she dropped me off at this spot while we talked to a counselor, and the counselor showed me to the cafeteria because I was a little pudgy back in the day, still am, you know what I mean? I was a little gordo.
Yeah.
And so they figured, let's feed this dude. So they took me to the buffet-style cafeteria, and I got my grub on. And all of a sudden, I noticed that nobody was around me, so I went back to the office, and I found the counselor by herself. And I told her, well, I'm ready to go home. Shit, I'm full. And she said, nah, you're not going home. It's a lockdown facility right here, and you're going to stay here for some treatment. And at that point, bro, I was just angry. I was just angry. Like, I should have just been at my grandma's house chilling like I was, And from that point on, I just wanted to hurt people. I just felt like everybody was out to hurt me. And that's what I did. I resorted to violence from 10 years old all the way to 24 when I got shot 5 times. That was my drug. Just getting in the mix, being the first one to raise my hand to put in work, you know. Not necessarily, you know, for the hood, but just any situation. I just wanted to do the damage. You know what I mean?
So your anger. Let me fix you real quick, Maji.
Cool. Thank you. Good?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so your anger stemmed from your parents' divorce.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a combination of things. My stepdad's divorce, or my mom's divorce with my stepdad, which is my little brother's dad, and because he was the one that showed me the most love. You know what I mean? As far as from a man's perspective, showed me how to get into sports, and he would stay there for the games and watch me and yell at me and shit, and that meant a lot, you know. And for your mom to tell you that was all going to come to an end for a 10-year-old, that's pretty tragic, you know.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's when it all started. Just started fighting and rebelling, and I stood in there for about, man, that place was crazy. Now that I think about it, we would get in fights in there, and they would call code green to that department, I was 10, so they would call code green to the children's department, and staff would come out in every which way, grab you up, put you in a padded room, tie you down with restraints. And the routine time for that room was 4 hours. So either you slept it off or you just yelled for those 4 hours, and they would come back and check on you and release you back to the.
So this facility that you were brought to, that you were introduced to with a fucking beautiful buffet bar, was actually a mental institute.
Yeah. It was it's called Delamo Behavioral Institution or something like that. But at the end of the day, that's what it was. It was for mental health, substance abuse, and troubled kids.
I mean, so you tell moms, hey, you know what? I'm going through it. I want to kill myself. And I mean, was there a conversation that she had with you and said, wait, hold on a second, mijo, you know what I mean? What do you mean? What's going on? Or was she just like had that on speed dial? Like, I mean, was it coming? I mean, did she see it coming?
You know what? I don't really remember the details as far as back then, how it really happened. I just remember like the important points. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall, knowing my mom, I don't recall her saying like, you know what, sit down, mijo.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this. She was like, shut the fuck up. I'm going to take you somewhere where you're going to wish you never said that.
We talking
you know
like 1989 or 92 or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit. What was that, like 87, 80, 89, something like that. Yeah.
And you say, and you, a word that stuck out to me that you said the important parts you remember, but I guess we can change that word important with traumatic
Definitely
points in your life.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Traumatic points, for sure.
Because, you know, one time I was having a conversation, this is just a little side note. I was having a conversation with my mom's husband, which is my step-pops, right? And he says, man, you don't remember the good times? And all I could remember was a lot of fucking horrible times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And these are, you know what I mean, traumatic points in our lives, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I guess if you're on the other side of the fence and you can possibly be that bad guy, they're gonna be like, whoa, we had good times too.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe that's just you in your head trying to fucking justify how it was or what you did, or you know, you get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, it's all, what do they call it? Self-medicate when you try to come up with a solution to a problem you had, like in your own head type of thing. I don't know, some shit like that. But yeah,
especially especially if you were the guilty part of the situation. But anyways, go.
You always got to justify it.
Yeah, they're trying to justify their fucking bullshit. You know, like, hold on a second. I mean, remember that time I took you to Disneyland?
Yeah.
You had the greatest time of your life, you know? And it's like, whoa, bro, that shit doesn't overshadow all that other bullshit, my G.
Hell yeah, you know, and that's when you know there's a problem, when you don't remember the good times and all you can do is identify the bad times. That's when you know maybe it was a little unbalanced there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like there was more bad times than good times, you know what I mean? And I mean, just me as a father, as we talk about this, I think about my present fatherhood, you know, and you always gotta, like, you know, there's a balance for when you gotta discipline kids and, you know, this and that, but there should be more good times than bad times.
100%.
Yeah.
The world will be a better place.
Yeah,
for sure.
It would be absolutely, bro. So I'm sorry for interjecting into your.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
I just we have these conversations and you get my mind going and thinking about different stuff.
Yeah.
And this is the part of Hood Stocks right here, bro.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? We just fucking shoot the breeze and we speak from the cuff, you know. But
yeah.
so. You're
Yeah.
you're in this mental institute. You know what I mean? At times you said you have to be 14 hours in a padded room and you either cry or sleep it off. At this point, are you on heavy medication?
Nah, you know what? There was a time that they were trying to medicate me, and I was shooting it to my little roommate, little white boy.
He loved that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. He was a dangerous dude. You know what? I hope to God he ain't around these days because that dude. I remember we were talking, and he actually gave me a Guns N' Roses cassette tape, and I got in trouble for having contraband for that shit. But he caught his little sister's hair on fire while she was asleep, because I guess he wanted the room she got, and the moms didn't give it to him or some shit. But that dude was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
those are the really crazy
Hell yeah.
dudes because there's a lot of homies in the neighborhood that are doing life for a murder right now. They're a kidnap robbery, so on and so forth. You know, just bad crimes. But I'm gonna go ahead and put myself on a limb, and I'm gonna go ahead and say 98% of these cats, when they committed these crimes, they were under the influence of a fucking drug, bro.
100%,
You know,
bro.
and
Yeah.
so if they were sober and they never had this drugs running through their system, bro, they would have never, because they're probably a bunch of good kids, you know what I mean? But you put drugs in anyone, you put drugs in a good girl, she's possibly going to turn into a prostitute. I'm just saying, like, you're not in the right mind. You're making decisions and impulsive decisions, that. Bro, like you regret for your life. Like, so I got boys, bro, that woke up in a jail cell, bro. And now they're doing life in prison for something they did while they were high, and that's got to be the worst thing because you think about that for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? You're not really crazy. The drugs made you crazy, but after you've taken so many drugs for so long, then I guess it can fucking warp your mind into.
It becomes you.
Yeah. It becomes you,
Hell
bro.
yeah. That shit's real. We'll get to my little time being busted, and I seen that firsthand. But yeah, that's where it all started, bro. Just being tied down by a bunch of strangers on a fucking padded bed and padded walls with leather restraints. That shit will tear a little dude up. You know what I mean? And
10 years old, bro?
and you'll vow that will never happen again in life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 10 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got out probably. I ended up seeing my mom like 6 months later. She came for a weekend visit to come pop up and say hi to me and shit. And even though I was excited to see her, I was just thinking, like, damn, you just left your son with a bunch of strangers. That's crazy. I might have said I was gonna kill myself a couple times, but damn, straight got left the little homie in the institute, But lesson learned, and can't say that place really helped me out, But
At
life
all.
did. But life did, yeah, for sure.
I mean, do you have a relationship with your mother to this day?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love that lady without my last drop of blood, man. I love that lady.
So you've obviously been down that road. You've had that conversation.
You know what? Surprisingly, we really haven't. We kind of left all that in the past, and now I'm having talks with different filmmakers about a documentary about my life, and she's a little nervous. She's a little nervous because the same way we forget about the good times, she seems to have forgotten about the bad times. Because she's trying to change. She's a little older now. She's a grandma, and she's trying to do the right thing. But like I tell her, that doesn't erase what happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? Especially to your kids. Me, my sister, my little brother. We all went through it. But definitely, I love my mom, and I would not be the person I am today if it wasn't for her, for sure, and for the choices she made. I ain't mad at her, and she's what created me. So here we are, trying to make a difference.
I mean, you got a fucking amazing mindset set, and obviously you're a very forgiving person, huh?
You know what? I just feel like who are we not to forgive? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've pretty much let all that animosity, all that those bad vibes out, bro. Because I've learned that if you don't, and if you keep holding on to that shit, then you're never gonna move forward in life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a momentum right now where I can't let no negativity stop me. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the goal in the distance. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep going for it. And that should hopefully change one kid's life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Well, salute to that, my G.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, Kana.
Yeah, for sure, dog. So I've had dudes. So you talk to kids right now at this point in your life. I know I'm jumping ahead a little, but you talk to kids, right?
Yeah.
You counsel kids. I mean,
Not officially. A lot of dudes, a lot of youngsters from my hood and from other hoods hit me up on Instagram and they ask me for advice and I hit them up and
okay, you do it like
I
that.
keep it real, yeah.
Yeah, I do it like that
Hell
too,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, no, because the reason I asked is because I've had a couple individuals that kind of like youth counselors that go out and go to seminars or whatever you call them. Maybe some of them scared straight with the
Tactics.
Yeah. And but they don't ever want to drink on here. They don't ever want to, you know what I mean? Because they don't want to, I guess, they're a brand, right?
Yeah.
And they don't want to
Give the wrong impression.
Give the wrong impression, and I'm not saying that they don't drink after, it's their business, you know what I mean? But I'm just, so I didn't know if you were gonna, if you were gonna want a beer or something like that, we hospitable right here, you know what I mean?
I keep it real, man. I drink a beer here and there. I mean, mainly micheladas. Michelob Ultra is good because it's a little light, but I'm a lightweight, so I gotta keep myself under control as well. Modelos, 2 max, that's it.
2 max, that's it. Yeah, okay.
Gotta keep it light.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes it's good to keep it light, especially
sure.
if you say you got momentum going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and drinking never been really my thing. I got drunk for the first time in my life, like drunk, probably at the age of 30, 33. Wow. Yeah. So I was throwing up all weekend. Yeah.
Well, you said you talked to individuals, youngsters from your area, your neighborhood. What part of town did you grow up in?
I'm from the city of El Monte.
Okay.
Yeah, San Gabriel Valley.
Okay.
Yep.
That's right.
Been there since I was about 8th grade, 7th grade. Hopped around a little all through the city and went to high school and all that stuff. Continuation, all that good stuff in the city, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so going back to you being 10 years old in the mental institute, how long were you in that facility for?
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
I was at that particular one for 9 months and then they transferred me to another one. It was funny because while I was there, I was walking through the hall and I heard someone call my name and I looked back and it was my stepdad. I was like, damn, my mom put you in this bitch too? Like, he was like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, did she?
We got to get right. Yeah. I guess it was like a ultimatum she gave him or some shit because he was smoking a little bit of weed. So she seen it as like, I now that I think about it, I think she's seen it as a vacation. You know what I'm saying? No little George in the house, no stepdad in the house. She was solo volo and she was probably having the time of her life.
I mean, usually you put people in a mental institute not from smoking weed, dog. Let's be real about it.
I mean, back in that day, weed was called dope, if I remember correctly. You know what I'm saying? And in the late 80s, it was I think what it was a substance that my mother was probably saying that was causing problems in their relationship.
I mean, what do dudes do when they smoke weed? They fucking laugh and eat up everything in the fucking house, dog. How many dudes do you hear about smoking weed and all of a sudden they start beating the shit out their old lady?
Right?
Dog?
None.
Yeah, not one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, none.
Go ahead, I'll wait. You know what I mean?
I think you're definitely right about that. You don't hear that too often.
So she might have been looking for a vacation.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But you know what?
No disrespect, but shout out to mom.
Yeah, shout out to mom
for catching that fucking vacation.
Yeah.
You know?
Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed it, mom.
Yeah.
I was holding it down.
I mean, when you guys got out the mental institute, did she have a suntan? Was she had a glow in her face? You know what I mean?
Nah, shit. I don't even. You know what? I don't even remember how things were when I got out. I was just an unhappy kid. Hell yeah.
Absolutely, dog. And when we have these conversations, they deep, dog, and sometimes we make a little light of it, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not
it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely, dog. You know what I mean?
Gotta laugh now. You know what I mean? Because there was too many frowns back in the day. Hell yeah.
You know what? I'll say this a million times, dog, and I'll keep on saying it, bro. You know, my worst times in the worst places of my life, bro, I've always found a way to laugh through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, bro, I've laughed through it. You know, so you said you were a year and a half in the mental institute. You bump into stepdad, you know, and so now, where are we going from there, bro?
That's it. So yeah, I completed all the programs, went through all the steps to get out, and I ended up getting out and lived with moms, moved to the city of El Monte, and here we go again. It's time to play because she was never home. You know what I'm saying? She was working out, partying, whatever she was doing, or she would even be partying at the pad and tell me to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
I might have people over me, you know, go ride your bike. You know what I'm saying?
For 2 days.
Yeah, but yeah, that definitely really kick-started some mental shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, you give a kid that much freedom. You know, what I mean, he's you know, you're not gonna find him at the little league park playing baseball. You know, what I mean, most likely 9 times out of 10, he's gonna find all the wrong crowd in the neighborhood. And so you found the wrong crowd in the neighborhood. Am I
sure
correct?
did. Yeah, I sure did. We started kicking it. You know, started kicking it with the neighbor. Neighbor started kicking it with the other neighbor. We started kicking it with the older homies. And then there went. We just started riding along, and one day it was like, well, shit, you're already backing it up. What the fuck? It's about that time, Easter Sunday. Made it happen at Lake. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then after that, it was just on and popping.
Yeah, so you got into the neighborhood of what, Monteflores?
Yeah,
right?
I'm from Monteflores. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then the games really started after that. You know, back in those days, it was pretty bad. Homies were getting, you know, it is now. You know what I'm saying? There was a little pause for a little bit, but I feel like today's violence is reverting back to how it was back then in the 90s.
Absolutely, dog. And I'll say this again. I've said this many times. You got those old heads that say, back in my day, whoop-de-whoop-whoop. But, man, you take your old ass to them streets right now. The little motherfuckers will get your ass.
Hell yeah. First one.
Yeah, they will get your ass, dog. They are not playing right now. I know my neighborhood is hot as fuck, dog. You know what I mean? It's just, anyways, yeah, it's dangerous out there right now, bro. It's very dangerous, dog. A lot of kids, I mean, just you know, history just repeating itself, you know, graves being just dug. I mean, it's just in cells, holding cells, facilities being filled to maximum capacity. You know, it's fucking horrible, bro. You know what I mean? But you know, you couldn't tell me nothing when I was young, bro. I was a know-it-all, dog.
You had it figured out.
I had it figured out, bro.
I did too.
You know what I mean? You couldn't tell me nothing. I was gonna do what I was gonna do, and that's it. I would sit there and listen to you, but I probably wasn't even really. I was listening, but it was just like how they say, going one ear and out the other, bro.
You were ready to get out the building. Like, are you done yet? I'm gone.
Yes, you know. And so I think when it comes to, I think the best way to help a kid out on the streets is to physically show him a better life. You know,
100%. I agree 100%.
Physically, like you can talk to them all you want, bro. But when you leave, you go back to your fucking peaceful home. This motherfucker goes back to chaos. You know, it's gonna be in back of the head of what you told them. But bro, what's in front of them is in front of them, bro. You know, they can't get around that. You know, and so my thing really, you physically gotta take these kids out. But man, you can't take them all out. So fuck, what do? You know,
man. That's funny you say that because last week, so Easter Sunday there was a murder in my neighborhood. You know, one of the homies lost his life on the streets Easter Sunday in front of his house. You know, there was video of them doing CPR and them shit laid out in the middle of the street. And that shit, bro, on Easter Sunday, like that had me thinking at work. You know what I'm saying? I was at work at my desk and looking on Instagram, and all of a sudden I see the mayor of Almani post something on her Instagram bragging about how she collected funds to replace and upgrade the street signals to make it a safer city. And I read that and I was just like, what the fuck? A dude just lost his life the day before on the streets of your city and you're over here bragging about the lights that are gonna be upgraded? Like, and I sent her that comment and she sent me a DM and she's like, you know, thank you for showing concern, but give me some ideas on how we could correct this. I got on my computer all day long and I wrote up a proposal of some events that we can do in the community to bring it together. Like, that shit's crazy. You got to do a little bit more. Hell yeah, thank you. You got to do a little bit more than upgrade the streets of Almani to make it a safer city, straight up. And that's just bringing it back to what you're saying. Like, we got to do something else for these kids to see. You know what I'm saying? And like I told the mayor of Almani, these kids need to see the sorrow in these moms' eyes. You know what I'm saying? We got to come together like on a Dia de los Muertos event or something and hold homage to the people that lost their life in the city, whether it's kids, young men, gang members. All lives matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not only the Asians and the blacks, but Latino gang members matter too. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And I think a little bit more has to be done to save these Latino lives on the street. Black lives, Asian lives, all lives.
I think you caught her up. You caught her slipping on a smoke screen.
Yeah.
Right, because a lot of these a lot of these crimes, a lot of these incidents that happen. You know, like they don't want to put on the news, hey, Easter Sunday, so and so got murdered in front of his house.
R.I.P. Cuervo. Yeah, R.I.P. Cuervo.
Yeah, R.I.P. my G.
That sucks. Yeah,
Condolences to the family.
definitely.
But they don't want to flood the news with that, you know. So what better smokescreen to say, hey, check it out, we got new lights.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be a brighter city. Not this summer, because let me tell you, it's gonna be hot in all aspects. And that's what I told her. I said, you got to do something now. She came back to me and she said that she had a couple programs in the city that were running, and the problem she was having was that she wasn't having community engagement by the parents or by the kids, you know, and the problem I saw with that was that both programs that she has in the city running are both run by law enforcement. Like right now today, kids don't want to fuck with law enforcement. Parents don't want to fuck with law enforcement because they're not trusted. Shout out to law enforcement, because without them, you know, it would be real bad. But the fact of the matter is that there's a little trust issue right now between communities and law enforcement. And to have anti-gang suppression programs ran by law enforcement, you ain't gonna get no engagement. You know what I'm saying? She said the only time she gets people in those programs is court ordered. We got to do a little something different then.
Yeah, well, the old school homegirl, they got a 13-year-old son and so on and so forth. Doesn't want to be caught on the corner talking to law enforcement. You know what I mean, well, what's she doing? You know what I mean, she telling on somebody that, you know what I mean? Like it's just like you said, there's no trust. And when you see anybody from the neighborhood, you're rolling down the street and you see fucking, oh shit, there goes fucking Casey right there talking to the cops.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Casey telling on? You know?
Oh, yeah.
Little do you know, he's trying to, you know,
Trying to make something happen.
He's
for
trying to
herself.
make something happen for maybe for the community. For, you know, he's concerned about, you know, something that, you know, law-abiding citizens should be concerned about. I mean, there has to be different. I mean, it's not cool to talk to the cops.
Definitely not.
Right, especially in the neighborhood. And then you got the parents, a lot of family that have, you know, poverty on their plate, right?
Not only poverty, but also immigration status. Like a lot of the moms and dads in the city of El Monte, I'm not gonna say all of them, but a good amount of them probably don't have stable INS paperwork or whatever it is. So for them to take their kids off the street to go to a program, when in the back of their mind is like, damn, they might snatch me up too right here.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get no engagement.
Yeah.
So
you're like, take that motherfucker to jail.
yeah, might as well. Shit, he's gonna fuck up anyway. Take him to jail.
Yeah, teach him a lesson, because everything I tell him ain't working.
Yeah, let's separate the mom and the kids, because she don't got papers and her son's a gang member. Fuck them both, type of thing, you know. And that's the thing that has to change, you know. And you know, I talked to a couple homies that are in good places, like, you know, my boy Fernie from Manifest Tattoo Studios. He's got a good example for the kids too. You know what I'm saying? He just bought his family a nice house. He has his own business. And I linked up. I talked to him and I was like, look, big dog, I got this little thing going on with the mayor of Almani. Like, we got to help these kids. We got to bring a little hope to them, because a lot of these kids are hopeless, you know, and hopeless is dangerous. Once you're hopeless, you don't give a fuck what happens. Yeah. Been there, done that, you know. But anyways, yeah, so that's what we're doing, or that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put a little word in someone's ear to hopefully make some changes somewhere. I haven't gotten a reply from her yet, but hopefully she's reading it somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hopefully, bro. And you got to keep us updated on that. So,
For sure.
Yeah, let's get back to. So you know, you get jumped in the neighborhood on Easter, and they obviously got and you get jumped in at Lake. Obviously, they got the perfect dude. This little angry, pudgy motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got a short temper. I mean, and he ready to go.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and so where are we going from there, bro?
And then, shit. Let the good times roll. Fast forward to the age of 24. Throughout those years, my mom would constantly tell me, like, you know what, mijo? There's someone always bigger and badder than you. And unfortunately, it's going to take you to see him and for you to learn. And I was like, come on, Mom. Cut it out. There ain't nobody bigger than me. Seriously. Haven't seen him yet. Sure enough, bro, I found myself laying on my back in the middle of fucking the desert on the way to Vegas. Shot 5 times. My homeboy next to me, dead. Like that shit. Me and my boy, like I gave up my wife and my kids. You know, she told me either him or us. Like shit's my brother right here, Spencer. Catch you on the rebound. You know, told my boy Omar, let's roll. Couple months later, we're shot up. Hell yeah, and that's where the change started.
So you get. I know you don't want to get into detail about that situation, but were you on the way to Vegas?
Yeah, we were on the way to Vegas. Yeah, we were on the way to the Lowrider Super Show for the first time ever going to Vegas. Didn't make it.
Yeah.
So then, so that happened. We were there for about 3 hours until the helicopter landed to pick me up. Shit, that shit was crazy. Went in the helicopter as they were putting me in. That's when I really thought it was over. Like the propeller was going slow motion. I lost my hearing. There was a firefighter in the straddle position over me, slapping me like so I wouldn't fall asleep. And then loaded me up in the helicopter, and I remember them jamming my leg into the helicopter door, and that kind of woke me up because it was just so much pain. I got hit with I think it was a 40, 5 times, twice in the stomach, the arm, the knee, and the ankle. And I was all twisted up. Hand was all deformed, just connected by skin. All the bones were shattered. And then I just look out the window, and after they hit me with that steroid or the some shit they hit you in the chest, like when it's the last chance. Here you go.
Yeah, to jumpstart your
Here's
heart.
a little pep start. Yeah. So they hit me with that, and I'm looking out the window, and I see the Las Vegas lights and shit. I think it was about a 98-mile flight, and then so we land the helicopter. They pull me out, and there's like 100 people just waiting for me. The doors open to the Level 1 Trauma Center. Shout out to the people at University Medical Center of Las Vegas. They fucking saved my life, straight up, you know. And I always think about that shit. But so we get there, and trauma unit opens. There's nuns. There's Buddhists. There's fucking pastors. Every religion you could think of, they were there lined up praying over me. And and they told me, well, you know what? We're gonna rush you to surgery now. You know, it's going to be a crazy ride. Just hold on. You're going to be all right. And I was in surgery for like 16 hours, just putting me back together. And after I got out of surgery, I was all fucked up. I had breathing tubes, couldn't walk, had fucking pins everywhere. They had me in like a medicated, I wasn't in a medicated coma state. I was more like in a medical induced paralysis. I couldn't move. And I thought I was paralyzed, you know what I'm saying? And so the doctor came in, and he was like, man, you want to hear the good news or the bad news? And I said, shit, shoot the bad news. He said, well, the bad news is you might have a little limp for the rest of your life because your leg got pretty fucked up. But the good news is that we lined up your grandma's tattoo as best as we can. And, you know, we got the writing right where it's at. And that kind of like sealed the deal that everything was going to be all right, you know what I'm saying? And so from there on, it was just time to get better. Here we go back to mental illness. I'm a mad-ass dude now, you know what I'm saying? Because I got caught slipping, for one. 2, shit just didn't go down the way it should have went. Like, it was just, I had a lot of animosity, a lot of anger on my shoulders, you know, and then here we go making bad decisions again, you know what I'm saying? In the back of my mind, I thought it was time to change, but in reality, it was like there was still some shit to fuck up, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I made some bad choices. I ended up getting arrested for running over my mom's husband at the time.
The dude from the mental institute?
Nah, a new dude.
A new dude.
Her new husband, yeah. Yeah, I ran his ass over. I was all fucked up on medicine and injured, and me and moms were getting a little heated argument, and he walked in and tried to take flight on me. I couldn't even walk. I was using a walker and all that shit. And if it wasn't for my little brother to intervene and push him out the way, he probably would have laid me out. You know what I'm saying? I was defenseless. So long story short, LAPD gets involved, and they run me out of the pad. They told me, you know what, you're not wanted here at the house no more. You got to go find somewhere to go, and we ain't gonna leave until you leave. Mind you, I haven't walked, I haven't been sober. I've been on Percocets, morphine, all that shit, all this time, and the LAPD was just like, you got to go. So I said, all right, let me do that then. So I got my shit together. My little brother helped me out to my car, and the LAPD left. So when the LAPD left, my mom's husband took a trip across the street to get some cigarettes. And allegedly, I happened to run him over, you know what I'm saying? And so here we are now faced with the attempted murder crime. I'm just like, fuck my life, bro. Like, I thought I was gonna be good, you know, and it wasn't. So got away for like 2 months. LAPD SWAT team hit my pad in San Bernardino while I was in bed with my daughter. And then here we go, now on that voyage, attempted murder charges, you know? And yeah, man, by the grace of God, I went from like, I think I had like a 15-year max. I ended up doing 2. And some crazy shit happened while I was in Supermax. Ran into some black dude on my way back from court. He looked like a little 70-year-old Snoop Dogg with some matted ass cornrows and shit, right? Grade. Like, he's been rough, you know what I mean? So I'm coming back from court, and he stops me, bro, in the middle of the fucking day room, or in the middle of the tables in Supermax on the 700 floor. And he's like, hey, I need to talk to you. And I was like, talk to who? He's like, I got a message for you. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's up? He's like, I see your legs hurt, you know. I know your brother lost his life during that situation, and, you know, you got to take God a little bit more serious, or he might pluck one of your kids to really get your mind right. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, I'm a prophet from God. I'm here to tell you that you need to shape up because you have a purpose here. Bro, I was talking to this dude for like 2 hours in the middle of the day room, right? He had me in tears, dog. Like, it was only me and him at the moment, though. There was not 70 dudes in the room, you know? And so anyways, I go back to my bunk, and I tell the homie Junebug from Monrovia, I was like, hey, did you see that shit right now? He's like, what, big dog? I was talking to some dude over there. Like, he stopped me. He was telling me some way out shit. And as I'm wiping, like, low-key wiping my tears off, you know what I mean? And he's like, what are you talking about, bro? I didn't see you talking to nobody. I'm like, yeah, I was talking to some dude that was in that bunk right there. And I pointed it, and he had, like, a lower, you know, the 3 bunks? He had the low one. And I pointed over there, and his shit was gone, bro, like, if he wasn't even there. Like, I looked like a fool telling my homie, like, did you see me talking to this dude? And he was just like, what are you talking about? And so right there, bro, I got on the horn with my kids, and I was just like, you know, I love you guys, and I'm going to make a change, you know, and I'm not going to be in here for the rest of my life. Because the last thing I want is another dude to raise you guys, or not, you know, just be slammed down for the rest of my life watching you guys grow. And that's when the change happened. That's when I said, you know what? Thank you.
That's just powerful, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You know, just, you know, to think this another man's gonna raise your kids. I mean, that alone right there, like, that scares me sometimes, bro. You know?
Happens all the time, dog.
It happens. I mean,
Crazy.
There's been other men that have raised my kids. You know, I mean, I've kids from my relationship right now, but yeah, that's
it's the reality of things. And you know what? A lot of people don't really think that deep into it. But I think because I had so much time to think, I really thought that shit, you know. And I seen my boy Omar, rest in peace, Gato. I seen him lose his life, and he left behind 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? And thankfully those kids are you know, doing good today. That, you know, of course that affected them, and they're always at his gravesite, you know, visiting him and stuff like that. And I just that shit hit home, bro. That shit hit home, and I said, you know what? After that little profit situation in Supermax, that's when I really told myself, like, dang, maybe I do have a purpose here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would tell me after I got shot that I didn't die for a reason. or there's a reason why you didn't. There's a reason why you came out of this alive, you know? And that shit would always get me mad, and I would be like, there's no reason I'm enduring this much pain because I'm gonna be here for something. Like that rehab shit, that shit was something that hurt more than getting shot to begin with. That shit was crazy.
That shit hurt your soul. That shit hurt your heart.
Everything. Hell yeah.
Hurt your worthiness of being a fucking human being and being accepted by your own people. Instead, your own people pushing you away to fucking some strangers with a buffet bar, you know what I mean, and padded rooms, you know?
Hell yeah.
I feel you on that. I mean,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Shit. Let me taste this real quick. But yeah, bro. So all that negativity that, you know, after that, I found myself sleeping in the parks of West Covina, because I couldn't find a job, bro. I couldn't find a job because I had a attempted murder was dropped to assault with the deadly weapon with great bodily harm. And so, man, I found myself jobless. I couldn't even get a job with the staffing agencies. And I was so frustrated, bro, that I finally talked to a lady at the staffing agency, and I told her, like, what's up with all these dope fiends working? Like, I haven't done drugs and I can't even get a job. She's like, mijo, you got to realize that you have a bad rap sheet, you know, and an employer has to be ready for you to retaliate in case they have to fire you one day, and employers don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that shit makes total sense.
Well, you usually with applications, you just lie on them, bro. You were telling the truth.
I was checking no all day.
Yeah?
Yeah, hell yeah. With hope that someone won't really check it, you know what I mean? But that shit was going through. Like, I was not getting no jobs.
So you I mean, people that end up in parks homeless, it's usually, bro, because they have a drug problem. You know, you were actually in a park, sleeping in a park sober.
Hell yeah. 100% sober. And the reason I chose that is because I felt embarrassed to go out and ask someone like, hey, I don't have nowhere to sleep, or even to go to my mom and be like, hey mom, I'm doing bad right now, can I stay with you? Which she wasn't in a mansion herself, you know what I'm saying? She was renting a room from like a big ass pad that just rented rooms out to people or some shit like that in Van Nuys. So it was not only embarrassing for me to ask her for help, but it just wouldn't have worked out, you know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna ride this on my own. And that's what I did until after that lady told me that at that staffing agency, I was like, damn, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm gonna just be homeless then. And I reached out to a lawyer friend of mine that had got me through some shit, you know, when I was like 18, 19. And I told him, what can I do to get rid of this? And he's like, you gotta file an expungement, finish all your conditions, probation, all that bullshit. Finish all your conditions, and then once you're done, you can file an expungement. Shoot me like $3,500 and I'll file it for you. And I was like, cool. I ain't got $3,500. I'm sleeping in the fucking streets. It's like, all right, well, this is what you can do. You can go to the court where you got your offense or your last crime or whatever you're trying to expunge. Go to that court, ask for an expungement packet, and take it from there. So there I go, big dog. I went to the Van Nuys court where I got that case for that stepdad issue. Mind you, during that stepdad issue, Moms was going to court against your boy. You know what I'm saying? Moms and her husband were right there with the district attorney.
They were trying to hang you?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I forgot to mention that part, but that was real big, dog.
That's huge, bro.
That was real big. You know, and
she put you in a mental institute. Now she's fucking pressing charges against you.
Hell yeah. She filed a statement. And again, man, I love my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, she put me through some shit, but she also did some shit, you know what I'm saying? And she wrote a statement, bro, and she was like, you know, my son's a gang member. He's known to have guns. He's a dangerous person on the streets, and he needs to be locked up.
So your mom was legitly, since you were 10 years old, she was legitly scared of you, bro. She was afraid of you. I mean, do you feel that you had, besides the anger issues, do you feel that your mental, mentally you were unhealthy? Like,
You know, I'm gonna just keep it real. I still think that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I just sometimes let the anger get the best of me. You know, and back in those days when I was like, my mind was just not right. Yeah,
you were like a lit fuse,
Yeah,
ready,
yeah,
to,
yeah.
ready to pop at any minute.
100%. Hell yeah.
Okay. So
You
there's
know-
so we you know what I mean, we don't want to make moms like 1,000% the bad
Nah,
person.
nah,
right here.
nah, nah,
We
not
got
at
to
all.
take accountability. That been saying, hey, you know what? I was like, because there's a point in time in my life, bro. I had to get some medicine, bro, to fucking. I had an imbalance in my fucking serotonin, dog. My brain, my chemicals were just unbalanced, and I was fucking either really high or really
yeah.
low, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and I wreaked a lot of havoc because when you have anger mixed up with you know, mental conditions, whatever it might be, severe, minor, whatever. It's not good, bro. You know, and I'll be the first one. I live in a glass house, and there's been a point in times where I was just probably really hard to deal with, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know, but all the other added elements never help it.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, maybe moms was scared of me. You know what I'm saying? Especially for that last situation that happened. She seen that I was just heartbroken. Heartbroken that my boy passed. Heartbroken that I had to be there with him. Heartbroken that I didn't get to go to the funeral. Heartbroken that a motherfucker took me down. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just broken down, bro. And when I got the paperwork about what was filed against me, my lawyer was like, bro, your mom and her husband are being pretty detailed in their statements. And my only defense, bro, was that my mom's a drug and alcohol abuser, and so is her husband. These people are out of their mind.
Yeah.
I didn't do none of that shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know where they're getting this story from.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just took it like that. But you know what? My mom realized what was going on. I think she really realized the severity of things, and she started sending me prayers. You know, she started, you know, reaching out to me while I was busted, and I was just telling her like, you know what? What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, and I really feel like what you're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And she ended up divorcing that dude. Yeah, because I think she really felt, she kind of came to terms on what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
She felt she did the doulo.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point in time, when she's divorcing the dude, she's sending you prayers and all this, you know, positive stuff that helps an individual out while they're doing time. I mean, is she sober? Is she sobering up? Or
At this point, I think she was just scared about the repercussions that were gonna come if they move forward in court.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And I think people kind of put a little word in her ear and was like, maybe this isn't the right thing you should do. You know what I'm saying? That's your son, and
yeah,
and at the end of the day, he's a gang member as well. You know what I'm saying? And that just wasn't a good idea. So my mom went back to the DA and told him the real story. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The real story of what occurred, and that helped me out. Hell yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you know, mom's got the, you know, that she
I think that
she's
mother
seen the light.
intuition
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad that kicked in before it was too late.
For sure.
Because that could have really, really fucked you, right?
Yeah. I would have. If I would have gotten busted like that, then my life would have never been the same. For sure. Yeah. If those charges would have stuck, I would have been fucked.
Okay, so you go to court, you file the paperwork yourself, and there's a lot of dudes that aren't gonna take the initiative to do that, bro.
I was at rock bottom, carnal. Like I was at rock bottom, and I'm a germaphobe, bro. And to be sleeping in the streets, that shit was a little crazy for me, and lonely as a motherfucker, you know. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go to this court. I'm gonna give it a shot. Bam, got the packet, filed the waiver fee because I had no money. Filled out the thick ass book of a packet. Ended up writing like a 7-page letter to the judge asking him for give me a break. You know, I fucked up. I paid my dues. I'm not a piece of shit. Like I really felt like I deserved another chance. And like 2 months later, he sent me a letter back saying that he was gonna give me that chance.
Wow.
Yeah, and he expunged my whole record, all my violent crimes. I had like a gun charge in Riverside. Expunged that.
Yeah.
I had a, you know, the assault with my stepdad, expunged that. Like, I kind of was like born again, you know. And so when I got that letter from the Department of Justice, I really figured like, damn, it's time to grind now, you know. And like 2 months later, I started working for Time Warner. I was doing residential installs for like high value area like Hollywood and Sunset Plaza and all that.
You're doing cable work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Put in that cable, baby.
I was laying that line, and then all of a sudden, my grinding for like a year. My fiance's mom was a big shot for a contractor for NASA, and she was like, "Damn, mijo, like I see you working a lot, you know, and do you want to move up in this industry, in this IT industry?" And I was like, "I'll move up anywhere. Shit, give me the open that door, and I'm gonna take it from there, you know." And
Yeah.
and that's what she did. She helped me make my resume, and she shot it out to her people at NASA. And then like 2 months later, I got a call from a recruiter, and they were like, "You still interested in this job?" And I was like, "Hell yeah! What do I do?" And yeah, I was one applicant out of 12, bro, and I did 4 panel interviews. And thanks to my boss, Jim Chu, a dude from China, he looked out for me, and he seen a little hope in me, you know, and he gave me a chance. So 8 years later, here we are working at JPL.
Wow, that's amazing. And so you work in the because you had a lot of dudes when I originally put the post. They said,
Janitor.
One cat asked. They go, "What does he work in the souvenir shop?" You know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers are, you know, they ruthless. That's
Shout out my homie George that works in the souvenir shop. That's my boy.
Goonies are ruthless right here.
Hell
dog.
yeah.
But so you work in the IT department. Let me just ask you a question real quick,
What's
bro.
up?
Is there such of a thing called space?
100%.
Is the Earth round or flat?
She's round.
And is it she, not a he? Mother Earth, right?
Yeah, I would call her a she.
Mother Earth.
Yeah.
They say Mother Earth, right?
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of we have some conspiracy theorists. You know, they don't like being called conspiracy theorists because they think that we're the conspiracy theorists. For the people that think that the Earth is round, and you know, there's cats that think that space is just one big fucking Hollywood fucking set, bro.
It's about to be.
It's about to be because they're moving up there, right?
Yeah. I think Tom Cruise is gonna working on production in space or some shit at the space station. I think like in 2023 he's gonna start filming or something.
I mean, what would you tell the guys, bro, that they don't believe space is real? They think, you know, they just stay on the space thing. They don't think space is real. What would you tell these individuals?
And just you gotta educate yourself a little bit more. You
But,
know, don't.
but they're
believe-
gonna tell you the same thing right
Yeah,
back
definitely.
to you.
It's never gonna be a right answer, but I mean, I see it happen day-to-day basis. You know, I work supporting one of the biggest missions that are out there in space. My team supports. So for me to say space ain't real, I'd be a fool because I see it every day. You know what I'm saying? I see the data coming in from space satellites and space rovers, and now shortly a space drone helicopter is gonna launch. Like, that shit's real out there. I see pictures. I see, just like the public sees pictures, I see the same pictures, and it's real.
You see the same pictures, and so they're gonna say, well, they're just pictures. But you are actually, like, I believe there is a space. I believe that Mother Earth, we're going to call it Mother Earth, is round. I mean, we're rotating at 1,000 miles per hour, whatnot,
sure.
whatever. I think it's something like that. I believe in, I just try not to go get down those rabbit holes, bro, and fuck myself because I got enough going on in my head, bro.
That will take a lot of time out. Let me tell you.
I got enough shit going on in my life, bro, to be going down those rabbit holes and YouTube channels. These individuals, but I respect everybody's opinion. Depending on what side you're standing on, I'm sure it's entertaining for both sides, especially if you're adamant and you feel very you're very strong in your stance in regards to whatever the fucking shit it is. But I mean, you see the same pictures, but you're actually in the building, bro.
Yeah, I'm in the building that's called the center of the universe. That's where my office is located at JPL, and the reason they call it the center of the universe is because that's the building where mission control is, and that's the building where all information coming from space, no matter what countries it pertains to, no matter what organization it pertains to, all that feed comes into our building first. From that building, then the U.S. disperse it to India, Russia. Here's your data. Here's your data that just came in. Here you go. Everything, like, we scan it, make sure there's no vulnerabilities, and then we send it to their owners.
I mean, that's pretty amazing, dog. From a guy that was sleeping in a fucking West Covina park, dog, and now you are in a NASA building called the center of the fucking universe, bro. I mean, that alone right there, my boy, that's fucking crazy. That's huge, my boy. I mean, that's amazing, bro. Obviously, you are a little crazy, bro, because you're crazy enough to fucking get yourself up out that motherfucking hole, bro,
Man.
and push through. Because crazy is different elements, you know what I mean? It takes, there's layers, right?
Yeah,
There's
for sure.
there's layers, and anyways, bro.
Yeah, here we are. I'm sitting in the space flight facility department, like I'm just chilling right there, looking at cameras, witnessing live feed from landings on Mars, like up in the mix. A kid from Monte. It's crazy. I trip out on it. Honestly, I trip out on it every day. Walking through the halls, I'm just like, there was a moment of time during my hiring process that I was looking at my girl like, damn, babe, like, they didn't come get me today, but tomorrow I think they're gonna escort me out the building. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna be getting this job in here and everything's fine. Like, that's crazy. Right now I got a pretty high security clearance, so
I mean,
I'm pretty.
And you're not worried about interviews like this. You were on the Ryan Seacrest show too, weren't you?
Yeah. I did 2 interviews with Ryan. He's a good dude. He always reaches out to me, just asking what I'm up to. He's interested in my fruit business. I'm also a street vendor. I sell fruit on the streets. So he's just kind of intrigued on my story, and he says that the world wants to hear it. So he hits me up here and there and asks me how everything's going and how NASA is and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a trip.
He seems like a really just a really like honest dude,
Yeah, he's cool, man.
He just seems like a real.
I was a little nervous when I talked to him, but after a couple of times talking to him on the phone, he's just really wants to know what George is about. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so you don't worry about. Obviously, we've done interviews on fucking huge platforms, like Ryan Seacrest, bro, and you're not worried about any of your bosses, anyone from NASA saying, "Hold on a second, we didn't know you got this expunged." I mean, does that?
No, everybody pretty. The ones who matter know my story. You know what I'm saying? There's some cats that run around, and still look at me a little weird because I'm tatted and. I don't wear the IT uniform. I don't wear the slacks and the collared shirt. I pull up with the tee, my Red Wings, and some faded jeans, and a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I walk around there like they're the ones that might be a little abnormal to me, but in their eyes, I'm probably a little abnormal to them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's all good. I just walk around and smile and say hi to everybody.
I mean, there's different walks of life, bro, and you know what I mean? And what's normal to you, it may not be normal to somebody and vice versa, bro. You know what I mean? That's just that's the beautiful side of this world that we live in, bro.
Hell yeah. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah,
there's all judge nobody.
Yeah, there's all kinds of just different ways that people are living in. That is called culture. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It's called upbringing. And it is what it is. And unfortunately, I get it. Sometimes when I'm on job sites, dog, I'm an electrician in the union, and the union is a whole bigger level than the non-union workforce. The union workforce is some very, very, not that there's not smart dudes in the non-union, but the union side is very, very, a lot of smart dudes. You know what I mean? Like they ain't just dudes that got off parole and they're just looking for a construction job. I mean, these kids got out of high school. I mean, and they wanted to wanted to build, bro. You know what I mean? They wanted to build, very smart dudes. So sometimes I'm working with these dudes, and yeah, we're dirty with work boots on and this and that. But I get that as well, because they see the tattoos and they see, they hear the lingo.
It's intimidating.
Absolutely. Some of these dudes are intimidated by it, but I always try to I play the game. I like to say call it playing the game, and basically playing the game is just taking it to a certain point. I mean, everyone's got a point where you put your foot down, but playing the game is just being easy to work with, as easy as possible, bro. It's a work environment,
It's
right?
almost like you got to put up that chameleon front. You gotta adapt to your surroundings and change your colors real quick. Like, for a while, I worked in the medical field, and I was working in the hospital in San Bernardino, and I was fresh out of changing my life. You know what I'm saying? I was like 3 years after getting shot or 2 years after getting shot, something like that. And I was in the medical field, tatted, bald head against the grain every day. And
Sit against the grain.
Yeah,
you can't get no bald than that.
Yeah. And I think that's where I started having learn the talent of that chameleon, living that chameleon life and just adapting to what's around you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's language, the way you present yourself, like
superiority.
Yeah.
You know where you are in the totem pole.
Hell yeah.
Which a lot of dudes, you're on the bottom.
Yep.
You're the big dog on the streets, but right here, my G, you're gonna go get that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
You're gonna go get that.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah, absolutely. I know someone's calling me from the podcast right now, bro, because a lot of these guys got my numbers. I know you guys want to call in. You guys want to give them shit about maybe the Earth being round and not flat. Space is a prop. He says it's real. I mean, let me ask you guys this, man. And I've said this before. How many times have you heard of a family going on a road trip and falling off the side of the fucking Earth?
It's not gonna happen.
Not never. Not never. Marvelous.
Yeah.
Marvelous is supposed to call in today. I don't know if Marvelous is gonna call in or not, but we're gonna see in a minute. You know what? Let's take a pause right now and let's go over here to Casey. We got my boy Casey. He's fresh back from fucking from Atlanta.
Okay. Big Casey in the house.
Yeah, Casey. This is Bam. Casey,
Oh,
what's up, baby?
What up? What's up, everybody?
How you doing
What's up,
today,
man?
dog?
George, love that story, man. Fuck, so
What's up?
inspiring.
Thank you.
So inspiring. My family's from Amani, so
Okay. Oh
so yeah.
That's right.
Everything you're doing is
Shout
like,
out
I know
Amani.
Yeah, it's appreciated right there for sure.
That's right, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You guys want to get in some current events?
Yeah, let's do it,
Or
bro.
what?
Let's do some current event.
do it.
We'll get back into
Yeah.
more of your story, bro.
sure.
But let's just kind of like break it up a little.
Yeah. So I got some news coming out of Georgia, right? Out of West Georgia. 3 officers were injured in a shootout in a chase with the Georgia State Police. So the Georgia State Police went to, do a routine stop. The guys left. They're in a high-speed chase. Then the police, do the good old pit maneuver. Successful, but the car stops, and the passenger actually gets out and starts shooting at the police.
That will happen.
Yeah. And there's more come. They get in a shootout, and one of the suspects dies, and three officers were injured. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that story, bro. I heard that story, and I don't. That's all I heard. I don't know the ins and outs of the situation. It's unfortunate for the suspect that died. It's unfortunate for officers trying to do their job. They get shot up, but I mean the climate that we're in right now, bro. They're kind of in deep water, bro. Maybe sometimes you just, let's just back up. I know in LA on high-speed pursuits, bro, they'll let the dude go,
Yeah.
but they'll keep a helicopter on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they'll trail behind them to minimize, LA, the
issues,
traffic.
yeah.
Yeah, the traffic, the pedestrians, they can't be, they can't be, I know there's different tactics that these dudes are supposed to be trained on. And the reason why I know there's these different tactics, because I was watching the Floyd case today on CNN, and there was a dude that's a specialist in tactics that officers are supposedly taught, and procedures that they're supposed to do, like when they put the knee on the weight on the back, the top of the.
I think between the shoulder blades or some shit.
Yeah, you only use that position for when you're putting them, I believe, in handcuffs. And after you get them out of those handcuffs, then I believe they're supposed to roll them to the side. Or he was talking about a procedure that these officers are supposed to be trained on. You know what I mean? And obviously, some of these officers aren't using what they've been taught. I don't know, bro. It's.
To say the least.
Yeah, to say the least, bro. To say the least.
But they get lazy, right? It happens everywhere. You
I
get too
think-
comfortable and shit pops off. And then,
Just like I think just like in life, bro, like you ain't prepared for what can happen until it really happens, and
Yeah.
sometimes who knows what the real story is. I don't know about, the George Floyd, that's a little much, but
yeah.
like a day-to-day basis, sometimes these cops get a little ahead of themselves and their adrenaline's pumping and they know that they're targeted too, and it's a rough time to be a cop, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Do you want to talk about what's happening in where George Floyd and all that stuff happened in Minneapolis?
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
a big story right now, bro. Let's talk about it.
The young 20-year-old Dante Wright was stopped for having a I guess you can't have air fresheners in your rearview mirror in Minnesota. So
It was a traffic stop, right?
yeah, traffic stop. Well, for that reason, that's what they pulled
Was
him
it the
over for.
air freshener, or was it because
it's against the law, I guess.
Oh,
so that's
I thought they said because his registration or the license plate, the sticker was out of date. Anyways, yeah, it's a traffic stop. Go ahead, Doug.
yeah, traffic stop. They actually released the body cam footage. Did you see the body cam footage?
I seen the body cam
Yeah,
footage,
yeah,
and that was
so-
crazy, dog. You know what I mean? The dude, they pulled him out. The dude was,
You want to switch the cam?
Huh?
Switch the cam.
What is that?
So they can see you. The people want to see you. Break
Oh.
it down. They want to see you break it
Let
down.
them know. Let them know.
No, they pulled dude out. Dude tried to jump in, and the body cam shows the lady saying taser, taser, because I guess in the procedure of pulling out a taser, they need to announce it probably for the other officers to stand back so they don't get hit with this electric shock or whatever's coming through this fucking taser, right? And she says, taser, taser, taser. And I guess she didn't have the taser in her hand. She had a gun in her hand.
Yeah.
And she shot him. Dude takes off, and you can hear her on the body cam saying, oh, shit,
Yeah.
I shot him.
Yeah. To which they, I guess the chief of police said it was accidental.
Yeah, they're like empathizing
Yeah.
with her or something. I guess it
I
was
seen
like
the
a
chief of
legit
po-
accident. That's crazy. Though.
I seen the chief of police, dog. The media was on him tough, and he started tearing up. His eyes started, and he goes, yeah, man, I'm emotional. I mean, we most definitely need to we need to find a new way. We need to reform. We need to rewrite these procedures. We need to just I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
But this is not good, bro.
And now
cold accident. That's a cold accident right there.
That's
yeah, that is. I thought they know that left is taser, right is right.
And so I was listening to this dude on the George Floyd case, and he says what they do is they put the taser on the hand on the side that your hand is. That you like
Okay.
if you're right-handed,
Yeah.
they put the taser on your right hand because if you're right-handed or left-handed, you're usually going to reach with your strong hand, which is right. So they said
That's
they put and I could be getting this fucked up, bro. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I thought on the George Floyd they had a professional dude that studies this. This is what he does, and he said something on the lines of they put your handgun on the opposite side of your writing hand.
Yeah.
So it's not like automatic reflex where you grab the gun, right?
Yeah, he was saying something on the lines of that. I don't know how true that is, bro. You know, next time I see a police officer walking on the street, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, bro, are you right-handed or left-handed?"
Don't do it.
He's gonna be like, "Get the
Don't
fuck on the ground! Get your punk ass on the ground!"
I think we might want to Google that one instead.
Yeah, we'll Google that.
So it's
one.
interesting what's going to happen in that state if if the George Floyd case goes left, right? It's going to be interesting.
How deep are they in that trial? How many days? Are they like on day?
It's been like at least
Like a week, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like at least like a week, maybe a week and a half.
I think the defense is getting ready to come in, bro. I think the George Floyd's who's representing him, they're almost at the end of their
Argument.
and they basically, I think they were saying on CNN, bro, there's something on the lines that, you know, that there's not much the defense is going to be able to say.
Nope.
It's going to be interesting.
Everybody, and that would be, you know, God willing, justice is served. Because if not, man, that city's going up.
Yeah.
A lot of cities are gonna go up.
Shit, remember?
Exactly, that's what-
Remember Rodney King?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to flip it, you know, California has their little taste of Florida. We call it Huntington Beach. And they had a White Lives Matter rally that got a little too crazy and had a lot of arrests. There was a lot of footage of just these swastika tatted white dudes just yelling at what they call Antifa, and they were just throwing blows. And there's just one video of this Asian guy just calmly asking this guy who has like straight swastika tattoo, like, why do you hate me so much? You know, and he just continues to push him and then just, you know, knocks him out. And they have the footage of that guy actually getting arrested and shit. But
Well, let's go ahead and say Huntington Beach is the most racist fucking city in fucking
SoCal?
Southern California. You know what I mean? All the homies from OC need to go over there, suited and booted, and just fucking smack them motherfuckers up,
Yeah.
dog.
Make their presence felt. in a
White
real way.
lives matter, like motherfucker. That's a time to push that agenda. You know what I mean?
Seriously.
You know, we talked about digging our own graves. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Shit, dog. That's fucking crazy. And you only hear that shit happening in Huntington Beach all the time, bro.
It's
you know?
crazy that they even let that shit collect on the street corner in Huntington Beach. You fuck around and try to congregate on the corner of El Monte, that shit's getting broke up real quick.
Well, obviously, yeah, obviously, bro.
crazy.
It's tied into the fucking system right there, bro.
For sure, it's obvious.
Yeah, they're condoning it. You know what I mean? If it's the the city police department. I mean, come on, bro. You know what I mean? That's crazy, dog. It's really it sucks hearing that, dog. The better lack of words. It sucks hearing that, dog. That in 2021, we got dudes fucking on the beach with swastikas, dog, in Southern California, dog, doing a fucking white lives fucking matter fucking thing, dog. Like, talk about a time to do that, dog. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Like, get the fuck out, bro. You know what I mean? You know, be a part of fixing the system, not fucking making it worse, dog. You know what I mean? And we all gotta be accountable for that, dog. Just not these fucking idiots, dog. You know what I mean? But
hey, George, I got two for you.
All right.
One's about SpaceX, right?
Okay.
So they announced that they finally have their 4 civilians that they're going to send in the Inspiration 4 Dragon rocket to orbit the Earth for 3 days, and that's going to be the first one in history, right? Do you have what do you know about it? What can you say about?
That's cool. That's cool, but at the end of the day, what does that do for us? Like the millionaires that have money to go take a spin around the, globe or whatever it is, like that's cute, but I think we need to focus on a lot of, like, I'm gonna say it, and sorry for the people that don't agree, but global warming, that's a big one that we have a lot of satellites out there and stuff studying the ways that's going, and I think that's what's important. I mean, yeah, it's cool, if you have $5 million to get a little round trip ticket with SpaceX, but there ain't no data coming from that, and I think that's what counts, is the data that's coming from what we have implemented in space.
True. I got one more. One is since you see the live feed, did you see the photo that they released the other day of Mars, the sand dunes that are in like the north, I would say the North Pole of Mars? That photo's crazy, man.
Yeah, actually at JPL we have a thing called the Mars Yard. So it's like the closest thing to the surface of Mars that has been man-made.
is that the picture you took that we posted?
No, so the fake picture?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't on, but for the fans, I wasn't on Mars in that picture.
Yeah, we know you weren't on Mars, but was
some
that
people might have thought, like they weren't believing that I wasn't on Mars. They were like, that's a fake picture. There's no way the homie's on Mars. Like, come on. There's no way.
I saw that post.
I haven't made it there yet.
Almani Memes shouted you out. That's how I first found out about you.
That's right. Thank you. Yeah, shout out Almani Memes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that picture was taken in the media bullpen for the landing of the Perseverance rover a couple months ago. So yeah, they'll bring out that replica for media purposes so they can see the live size of it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we have a Mars Yard. So what they do is, like, so for instance, if the Mars rover is stuck or in any type of predicament on Mars, what they do is they mimic it here at my work in order for it to get it out of that jam. So they have like a replica rover here on Earth that they maneuver to get an idea how to maneuver the rover on Mars. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got to practice on Earth.
It's definitely glamorous up there, that's for sure. Yeah, sand dunes for days. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, look, you gotta look at that photo. It's like sick.
Yeah, when they landed, and the plume of dust went up for like 20 feet or something like that, because that part was never touched. But yeah, it's a sandy place up there, definitely.
Maybe one day you'll, before your time is over with, you'll take a trip.
Man, you know what? I'm not gonna knock it, because I can't believe I'm doing a lot of things that I'm doing today. I would have never imagined. So shit, that ain't far fetched.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not too good at the schooling part, but shit, there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Have you ever been in any of those like zero gravity facilities they have there?
Nah. Never been in any facility like that. The closest thing I've been to like a crazy experience as far as working with NASA is visiting the SuperNap facility that's in Nevada. We have our redundant backup system for JPL is based in Nevada, in the middle, or like 20 minutes off the strip. So we go there regularly to upgrade servers and make changes into the network infrastructure and stuff like that. And that facility, that's just like Fort Knox. Like you got commandos driving around in Hummers.
What do they call that area again?
Not Area 57.
That's not Area.
Nah.
No.
Nah. It's not Area 57. It's out in the public in Nevada. It's just what it is. It's just a giant facility where different cities and different high tech companies have all their servers stored, which is highly protected. So yeah, that's a pretty cool little facility that I get to visit often.
I know these dudes are blowing my shit up because they.
What's going on, Lux?
What's up, dog? You called a couple times. What's cracking? I didn't even open up the phone line, but you got my shit on speed dial. What's cracking, baby?
That's the question. I would like to compliment you on your Brokeback Mountain jacket. I didn't know they make them in. Let you know they need to make them in men's size next time. Buy them.
Now you know, baby. Get yourself one.
Hey, I have a question for George. Hey, what's going on, George?
What's
Eric
up?
Warner from East Los. Hey, quick question. What do you think it'll take us as a human race, as far as coming together and doing everything we got to do to get to a type 1 civilization?
Man, I think. What is that? Are you directing that like for society in a whole, or what?
Yeah, for society. So I think it's called a Cartership scale. Like they have different types of 1, 2, and 3 civilizations.
Man, that's a little above my pay grade right there. That's a pretty crazy question right there. But shoot, I think what the most important thing is education and just working together to find a.
That's true. Michu Kaku talks a bit about that. He has a few podcasts out. He talks about that, and I think Bob Lear as well, the guy that used to work for I forgot what project he used to work on. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Bob Lazaro.
Bob Lazar. There you go.
Yeah, Bob Lazar. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not familiar, man. But let me know.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Talk to you next time, my G.
Lucky.
Thank you, baby. Love you too, though. You know what? Bob Lazar used to work for. What is it? Is it Area 51 or Area 57?
51.
51, Area 51.
I was thinking of Heinz 57. My bad.
You want some? You thinking about them fucking bacon wrap hot dogs, homie? Catch up on that shit. Whoever's calling me on no caller ID, bro, you're not gonna get answered, bro. All right. If you got to call me on a no caller ID, you don't get no play right here, baby. No more. I used to answer them, but not no more. But Bob Lazar used to say he worked on Area 57.
S4. He used to work in S4 and then moved to Area 51.
Yeah, we don't know.
You ever hear about the spaceships they have there? I mean, does there anything going on in
they say
NASA?
that's
Like, you know what I mean? The rumor.
They say that's the UFO, home base and all that stuff that the government sends out, all their flying saucers and stuff. But to be honest with you, man, I'm a kid from El Monte, and I'm just I'm a realist, So whatever's presented to me in full face value, that's what I take.
I mean, you believe what you can see,
for sure,
so to speak, right?
Sure.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
Well, hey, Incredible Javier, what up, my G?
What's up, G? What's up?
Orale, Cricket.
Hey, just wanted to.
The homie Cricket.
What's up?
What's
Yes,
up, Carnal?
sir.
What's up, big dog?
What's up, G? Just want to say, Cubo, you know what I mean? Let you know, the homie, proud of you, dog. You
That's right, Carnal. I appreciate that.
I don't know why, but this phone.
much love, Lucky.
Thank you, brother.
Hell
See
yeah,
you
thank
Wednesday, baby.
Hola, Cricket. Take care, homie.
You never done this show?
Nah.
Huh. Yeah.
I just recently seen that he had a podcast going on. Yeah, I that dude's into everything: rapping, podcast, family. Like that's some good shit right there.
Yeah, I heard he's doing some adult porn now too, dog. which I don't want to see. No, I'm just fucking. The homie's gonna be on here Wednesday night. No, I'm good. Bro.
That's right.
Yeah, he's gonna be here Wednesday night, dog. We got to support the local podcasters as they call us. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Man. So you're working for NASA now, bro. I mean, what are the benefits of working for NASA, bro? Besides, I mean, you get paid decent, right? I mean, does NASA give good? Do they give good benefits, health benefits? I mean, are you required? I mean, did you get the vaccine before anyone else got them? How does that work? Bro?
Yeah, they offered it to me, but I didn't take it. They offered it to me like maybe 4 months ago or something like that, and I had a pass.
So they left it optional then, huh?
Yeah, for now. There's talks about it might be required in the future, but for now it's optional.
Yeah. Well, you on Hoodstocks? What up?
Big Sun Zoo, what's up, man? This is Marvelous.
Oh shit!
Thought I'd check in with you.
Everybody, give it up for Marvelous, baby.
That's right.
Oh shit! Were you calling me on that no caller ID, dog? Hello.
Right. Hey, well, first of all, I just want to say I don't want to take too much of Homeboy's time, but I want to show my respect. You know, he has a good ass job and stuff, and just how far he's gotten in life. You know, hearing his story, that's dope. And just you know, give my respect to him and stuff. You know,
he hears you, bro.
Keep it pushing, bro. And,
I hear you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And so just I mean, I can't flood you with a bunch of questions, but just both things. Think about, you know, NASA coming forward and you know about the Van Halen radiation belt, right? That's around there.
Yeah, I heard about that. What do I think about? Or I'm sorry.
Okay, so they had an interview where they talk about, you know, how the moon and the moon is orbiting Earth and the Earth is orbiting the sun and stuff. So if they can't get to the moon, and they've stated this to be fact because of the Van Halen radiation belt, then how in the heck are they at Mars? How did they get that far if they can't pass that radiation belt?
Again, all I know is that we're on Mars, bro, because I watched the feed, the data coming in. As far as like
pictures.
No, not only the pictures, but I
Right.
see the data coming in. You know what I mean? And not that in no way, shape, or form have I been brainwashed from the time that I've been working for NASA. Because at the end of the day, I'm still me. I'm still from the hood. I don't let none of that take over my mind. I have so many other things going on, but I don't really put too much into the word NASA other than my 9 hours a day. But regarding that, like, I mean, everybody for their own opinion, you know. I mean, I don't want to get into, like, you know, of the whole, if the globe is flat, if, you know, did the rover really get to Mars because of that barrier that's in place. And I mean, from all I can say is I seen what I seen at my work and in mission control, and I mean, I don't know how else to argue that.
What kind of data do you get back, bro?
We just get major amounts of data flooding in daily from not only satellites but the rovers. And
I mean, what is it? Is data just like a printer with a bunch of fucking paper getting thrown out of it with all kinds of numbers on it? What is data, bro?
Data is being stored at our facility, you know, coming from all these projects that are stored in a data center. The data center is just hundreds and thousands of computer servers that are just running at top speed, just retrieving all this data coming from space or coming from below the ocean. There's different, you know, it's not only space, it's, you know, out here in the atmosphere, just getting weather, climate data, you know, different wind data, the thermal data from the depths of the ocean, just, you know, just a bunch of stuff. So it's not only, you know, what's really coming from Mars. Like, there's just a lot of studies going on out there, and my team is responsible for monitoring the data centers. So
yeah,
I know for damn sure there's data coming in because I got a job. So
yeah, well,
and whatever happens on the flip side of that, like, it has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm out here trying to motivate the youth. I could care less about, you know, anything else.
Hey, yeah, I could take this conversation to keep going with it, but hey, you know what? Just all respect, homie. I'm glad you're where you're at.
That's right.
And
Thank
keep
you.
it pushing, homie.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks.
All right, my G. Everybody give it for Marvelous, dog. Always good talking to this guy, man. This guy is fucking. I mean, if you're gonna talk about somebody being crazy, Marvelous is crazy. No, I'm just fucking with you, my boy. I love talking with Marvelous.
We all crazy
because you know one thing about Marvelous is like a data center. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, this dude is
storing all the info.
This dude has abundance of information stored in his fucking head. It's fucking crazy. Everything that this dude retains. He is like a fucking
sponge.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Marvelous.
Yeah, no,
need more people like that.
And you know, he amazes me, bro, with just all this information. Like, this is a street dude. You know what I mean? and everything that he's picked up has been through books and so on and so forth. The way everybody else learns, you know, to a certain point, right? You know, me personally, I like to learn with stuff that I can touch and see for myself. You know what I mean? Like you can tell me you can tell me you killed 1,000 motherfuckers, but you know,
haven't seen one.
I'm really not gonna believe you until I see you do it. And I'm gonna be like, oh shit, lock the doors. You can't come in, my G. You know what I mean? But that's just the way I work, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that the way he works is wrong and the way I work is right. Nah, bro, we all have the way we function. And so shout out to Marvelous, dog, always, you know what I mean?
Yeah, big dog. Thank you.
Yeah, but hey, check it out. We got a live performance, dog. We got the homie Hypnotic in the building.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And he is gonna fucking just serenade us with fucking love songs. I already know it, dog. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This dude. I think this dude is in love right now, dog. You know what I mean? Because
Nothing wrong with that.
He's got some love songs for
Okay,
that ass,
shit.
dog. So let's take a quick break. Let's plug Hypnotic in and let's get this shit cracking right now, baby. Let's
do
go.
it.
Yeah, break time.
About to rock the motherfucking mic right now. Hood Stocks on me. Tune in live. Hood Stocks.
That's right.
What up, my G?
What's good? What's good?
How you doing, bro?
We live right now. We good. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to rock this mic for you, man. I know you wanted the love songs, dog, but
No. Hold on, real quick. Before you play a song, I mean, how's everything going, dog? For the people that don't know, you tell a little bit about yourself, real quick, bro.
What's good? I go by Hypnotic, homie. I was on Hood Stocks. I want to say little less than a year ago. We were here because he liked my song "Proud People," you know, and I was standing up for La Raza, you know what I mean, and I'm continuing to do that, homie. As we speak right now. There's a lot of stuff with the palateros, the eloteros, the street vendors, and I'm actually pushing an app called Street Loop. I'm the spokesman for it, and it's an app designed to protect and help promote street vendors. You know what I mean? So,
That's right.
So I'm the spokesman for it. The guy that's presenting the app and creating it, he liked my music and shit, and he wanted me to be a part of it. And I was like, no hesitation, man. I rap about it. I might as well be about it as well. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely, dog. Salute to you. I mean, this technology nowadays, bro. You know what I mean? You might as well just fucking. I mean, an app would be dope, bro. I mean, what would the app consist of?
So
you know
that's
what I mean?
so like for instance, let's say we right here, we chilling, right? Hey, you know what? Like, so let's say, oh, you know what? I kind of feel like some elote right now. Or I feel like a raspado. You open up your app and it'll tell you where the nearest vendor is near your proximity and stuff like that. So, but with that said, on their end, if they're getting harassed or some fools like talking shit to them, they can press a button on the app that'll notify the community, people within the proximity. Hey, it's a little red alert, like, hey, homeboy's getting fucked with, they're abusing him or they're talking shit. So it's like a neighborhood watch as well. And then not just that, like I could buy something from here on my phone. What we want to do is get them on PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. That way they're not holding so much cash. Because why do people rob them? Because they got money. It's easy. It's an easy come up, homie. Yeah. Unfortunately, they're vulnerable, you know what I mean? Because they're out there hustling in the middle of the street. But if they get caught up on this technology, they got Cash App, other forms of payment, you know, they're less of a target that way, you know what I mean? So different stuff like that. It consists of stuff like that. I'm the spokesman for it, but the homie Marcos is his name. He's the one that's creating it, and it's his idea and shit. So
that's badass, dog. And so, you know, commend you on that, dog. I mean, this dude's got a what is it called? LA.
Pushing Fruits, LA.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a street fruit vendor, and I do events.
That's
and all
fucking
that
sick,
stuff.
dog. Hey, we gotta link up. And,
for sure. That sounds
I'll plug
good.
you in with Marcos and all that, man. Because it's some real shit, man. Like, it's cool to have people that are really trying to do something, you know. Or I think outside the box, you know what I mean? That's all it is. I mean, if it doesn't lead to anything, at least we're trying, you know what I mean? That's really what it is, dog. And
Hell yeah, let's come up with some events so we can educate the street vendors on that resource.
Yeah, exactly.
That's life saving.
I mean, you being a street vendor, bro, how do you feel about, you know, everything that's going on and shit, dog? You know what I mean? Everything that happens, that's happening now, like it happened in the 90s, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the difference now is people have fucking cell phones. They have video cameras on them, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, back in the day, bro, let's be real about this shit, dog. You know what I mean? The homies would be on a grimy one, bro.
Yeah,
and the quickest come up, dog, would sometimes be that street vendor, dog. Let's be real about this shit, dog. You know what I mean?
Or the ice cream man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
But that's what I've been hearing, because the thing how it works, homie, let's just keep it 100, dog. We get mad about it when we see a different race doing it to us. You know, if we see some black people doing, oh, fuck that. All of a sudden people care, or they were unaware. Hey, our own gente been doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with that said, sometimes something bad, something negative can create a positive. So now there's support behind the vendors, you know. And now we got to hold accountable not just black people, every motherfucking buddy, dog.
Absolutely,
You
dog.
know what I mean?
Absolutely, baby. I love that. I love that, dog. I like that. You know what, bro? So I got something to talk to you about real quick, dog.
All right.
Before you do this performance, dog, and I'm not trying to throw you off your rock, my boy, but you sent me a song the other day, dog. You know what I mean? You sent me a love song, dog. You know what I mean? You know, and I said, what is this dude sending me this love song for, dog? You know what I mean? You know, and was I wrong to feel like that?
Nah, I was just sending you my new video, dog, featuring MC Magic, dog. You know what I mean? That happened to be in love. Yeah, that's a big accomplishment. MC Magic's popping, dog. So I just figured, like, hey, that's a way of me, like, look, I'm coming up, dog. I'm making moves. But at the same time, I feel it's hood stocks, dog. You know what I mean? You ain't trying to hear no lovey-dovey shit.
But you know, so shout out to MC Magic. He's been doing it. He's a legend in the game.
Yeah,
I will give him that. You know what I mean? But when somebody rolls up to your fucking video shoot and he's got foil pants on, dog, you know what I mean? Is that an indication saying that, you know what, bro, this video shoot is canceled? Or
That's
hey,
a wrap.
go buy the homie some pants, dog. He showed up in foil, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, my homie was like, hey, dog, you want me to give MC Magic some 501s? You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, but I'm gonna keep it real, homie. The pants catches everyone's attention. If he's doing it because it's his style, that's one thing. Or he might be doing it because it gets attention. Either way, people are talking about the pants. So, I mean, look at the comments, the pants. He even posted a clip of our shit. He's like, I had to take a picture with everybody just because everybody was asking about my pants. So he's acknowledging it. He knows what's up. You know what I mean? So
I think he copped those pants from the homie right here, dog, from NASA, the NASA gift shop, dog.
Keep them legs
You know what I
warm.
mean?
hey,
Did he go to NASA to get those pants, bro?
either way, dog, just to let people know, my Chula Hypnotic featuring MC Magic, my Chula, it's about to hit 12K right now in about 10 days, which is a big accomplishment for me, dog.
Absolutely,
That's
baby.
right. Congrats.
So, you know what I mean? Coming from where I came from, and hopefully it's successful. A lot of people like it. It has that old school MB Riders type of feel, you know what I mean? Like those classic love songs. However, this one's about a married hyena, how a Sancho caught feelings for a married hyena. It's even softer, I guess. But
Man, that's a cold one right there.
yeah, the video explains it. It's pretty dope, dog.
All right, baby, well, let's go. Let's hit that, dog.
Hey, but fuck all that lovey-dovey shit. We gonna get into some real shit right here, homie. Yeah. Like we was talking about, man, the street vendors and all that shit, right? Looks like it still hasn't stopped, man. And the last one we saw was, I think it was in Fresno, man. They popped them execution style. That shit really, ugh. You know what I mean? But we gonna speak on that shit. Your homeboy Hypnotic, dog. Hey. Another street vendor got killed. The way they did it this time gives me the chills. So tell me, what's the solution now? How you gon' kill the balatero execution style? I guess the hate's really real. Now we can see how you motherfuckers really feel. Blood spill from an innocent man, a brown man. That's why ain't nobody giving a damn. I'm frowning, cause all this hurt that I'm feeling. All we do is fucking work for a living, put in work, never chillin', man. We work more than millions. The hardest working people on earth, that's a given. Yeah, here we are, left without a voice, so I gotta speak up, cause I'm left without a choice. Let's start facing the facts. Ain't no love for us, just Asians and blacks. I tell it how it is, you can hate me for it. I speak a lot of truth, trying to make you know it. I put it in your face, and I frankly show it. At the end of the day, you gon' thank me for it. Whew. I hope you realize you gotta open up your eyes. This shit goes on every day. This shit goes on every day. Woo! Your motherfucking homeboy Hypnotic spitting that real shit, homie. Hey, Lucky, you said congratulations for being on the realest podcast on earth. I'ma tell you right now, you got the realest motherfucking rapper on earth right now, homie. Ain't nobody speaking on the shit I'm speaking on, homie. I know if they scared, they don't wanna, they know it's too controversial, but fuck that shit, homie. It is what the fuck it is. Raza, we got a voice, homie. I'll be that motherfucking voice. Lucky, I still got 2 more tracks for you, but that was a little something for y'all real quick.
Damn. Banger alert. Banger alert.
Hey,
okay.
This dude right here, dog. This dude.
That's right.
Hey, my boy. My boy.
Kill that.
What's up?
Kill that.
My G.
Hell yeah.
My G.
Yo, what's good? What's good? We feeling that? What's up with the love, man? Real
Hell
ass
yeah.
shit, dog. Come on.
Hypnotic, baby. Hey, you know what, dog? I mean, That was good, bro. That gave me some chills, baby. You know what I mean?
Good.
And because you know what you're saying is deep and it's coming from your heart, bro. You are passionate about what you're doing, and fuck what everyone else is doing, bro. You in your own lane right now, and
Exactly.
this is what's giving you your lane, your purpose. I mean, not only are you doing something you love, bro, but it's positive, bro.
Exactly.
You're an activist through the music, not behind fucking an Instagram fucking post.
Exactly.
Baby. You know what I mean? Bro,
Thank you for that, bro.
I love it. I fuck with it, dog. Woo. You know what, bro? I was gonna leave it up to you if you were gonna come through with that motherfucking foil song, dog. You know what I mean?
It's hood stocks, homie. I had to come with some real shit.
And you a smart dude, dog. Thank you for that, dog. But I was gonna almost let you hang yourself, dog. but in a fun way. We were gonna have fun because I know the Goonies were gonna let you go and get out the building without, you know what I mean? You know, you might have left with some foil pants. I don't know, dog. You know, but
hey, I got more, homie.
Let's go, baby.
All right, so check this out. This one's a little funny story. My homegirl, shout out to my homegirl Neta. Her name is Sandra, but she always, every time we kick it, hey, rap that song. I'm getting tired of rapping this motherfucking song, homie. I've never recorded. I recorded it, but I didn't like it. It's one of those songs that's better when I perform it. So I'm gonna perform it for her. Sandra, Neta, that is for you. It's on some real shit too, though.
Hypnotic, baby. Let's go.
Is it play? Okay.
You start it again, baby. Start again.
All right, here we go. It's real shit, though, you know what I mean? Always real, yo. Yeah. You looking for a better day, a better life? You know that there's a better way. You gotta get it right, dawg. Yeah. Just get it right, that's it. Yeah, yo. You looking for a better day, a better life? You know that there's a better way. You gotta get it right, dawg. Yeah, just get it right, that's it. Yo, pay attention, raza, and you might get some clarity. We all individuals, but got similarities. Like the same struggle, in the same hustle. We all separate pieces, but in the same puzzle. It's a bigger picture, you just gotta see it. What you trying to be, you know that you can be it. You wanna be a teacher, you wanna be a preacher, you wanna be a rapper and have famous features. It ain't gonna come easy, that I guarantee you. You gotta work hard, that's why I'm trying to reach you. I'm trying to be a lyrical motivational speaker, injecting inspiration directly right through the speakers. See, people, they can talk, but don't let them put you down. There's plenty opportunities if you look around, so reach for the stars and don't limit yourself. See, with your success, you send your critics to hell. Woo! Better day, a better life. You know that there's a better way. You gotta get it right, dawg. Yeah. Just get it right, that's it. Shout out Little Green Studio on that motherfucking guitar, homie. Hear that guitar. Like there's a better way, you gotta get it right. Yeah, just get it right, that's it. Yo, it's really time to think. Stop and make decisions. You hear it all the time that we populating prisons. Cause you gang banging, all your occupations dealing. I get it, homie. We all gotta make a living. But damn, homeboy, won't you think for a second? Homie, with that weapon, who you really threatening? Think about it, homie. You're threatening all of us. Cause gangsters and criminals is what they calling us. So now when they see me, they gon' just assume that I've been thugged out. Ever since I left the womb, I'll get stopped by a cop and reach for my phone, then automatically he gon' reach for the chrome. Squeeze the trigger to protect his own, all because he saw a Mexican with a ball dome. That shit ain't real, just a scenario, right? No, that happens all the time, cause our stereotype. Make some fucking noise, man.
Yeah. There you go, baby.
Yeah.
There we go.
Come on.
Hypnotic in the building.
Get it right, homie. Yeah.
Let's get it right.
Just get it right, that's it. Come on. Yo, you looking for a better day, a better life? You know that there's a better way. You gotta get it right, dawg. Yeah, just get it right, that's it. Come on.
That's right.
That's that real raza shit. What's going down, homies?
Woo, baby, this dude is on fire, dog.
All throw.
hey, you know what? You know, so this is what we noticed right here at Hoodstocks. This is what the chat line noticed, bro. You have no backup vocals on your shit, homie.
Fuck no,
that is
homie.
all out the motherfucking windpipe, dog.
It gives me time. It makes me shine even more, homie. I gotta be here raw and aggressive and speak with conviction, homie. That's how real rappers, real artists should be. You gotta be about what you rap about. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I got one more for y'all real quick. It's called this off a new EP. It's dropping. I don't know what it's dropping. I'm working on it right now, but it's called Day to Days. But this one's called Killer. It's just it's a little something. I'm gonna get off on it. Last one for y'all real quick though.
Let's go, Hypnotic, baby.
This is exclusive, Lucky. This all nobody's heard this shit, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Only on Hood Stocks, homie. Yeah. I'm gonna come a little smooth with this one real quick.
Kill.
Cereal bowl before I sleep at night. Always starving killer, gotta feed my appetite. It's the spirit in your soul when I grab the mic. Cause I'ma slaughter anybody who ain't acting right. So who the next motherfucker to be sacrificed? For the rap gods, I ain't asking twice. I'm on top of the pyramid and pack a knife. I'ma rip your chest open, send you to the afterlife. Like my ancestors, homie, that's Azteca. Got that warrior spirit in me, vato neta. It don't matter who running with you, we gonna get you, homie. It's official, I'm bishop, but from another scripture. It's the brown side, homie, it's brown pride. Just so you know, there's plenty spitters here in our side. Lyrical venom in Spanish, that's veneno. No bueno, do more than just damage. I wreak havoc, dismantle, instrumental. Woo. Yeah. On the mic, I'm a best believe that shit, homie, that's real shit. On the mic, I'm a motherfucking matador. Step up to me, ese, por favor. Woo. Come on now, bruh. Yo. Kill. I can feel the hypocrisy. Pro-America, but how you gon' support someone that's trying to kill democracy? It's not a shock to me. Most people need someone to lead them subconsciously. And honestly, I'm over tripping about politics. Yeah, there's a lot to fix, but it takes balance and nobody got the proper mix. It's just a crock of shit. Instead of respecting each other, we do the opposite. It ain't even norteños, sureños, or Bloods and Crips. It's Democrats versus Republicans, and nobody fucking wins. When will it fucking end? I still stand my ground and say fuck Trump, but won't say fuck all you Trumpians. I'll disagree with ya, but I'll still have a beer and smoke weed with ya. Arguments can get turned up, I feel the heat, but instead of killing you, I'd rather kill the beat. Woo! Come on, dog. On the mic, I'm a motherfucking lyrical assassin up in this motherfucker. On the mic, I'm a motherfucking matador. Step up to me, ese, por favor. Hey, I go by Hypnotic, homie. Hypnotic _G _rooted, homie. Hypnotic G rooted in the motherfucking building, homie. Salute to Lucky for having me on this motherfucker to kill this shit, bro.
And that's what you did, baby. That's what you did. You came here and you did your motherfucking thing, dog. You know what I mean? Hey, my boy, thank you so much, dog. Real quick before you're out of here, my boy. How do you feel about these current events going on with the shootings and I mean, you follow the palateros, you know what I mean, everything else with that. I mean, what are your thoughts with
the Asian shootings?
What was it? Dante Wright that just got killed accidentally. They say accidentally, right?
I didn't hear about that one. You want to put me up to speed on that one?
Okay, well, just look it up. But anything else that comes to mind, bro, you know what I mean?
Right now, like, I noticed, like, speaking on the first track, I go, let's start facing the facts. Ain't no love for us, just Asians and blacks. And I'm not hating on their love. I'm just saying we go through shit too. Raza goes through shit too, but that shit don't ever make the headline news. That don't make CNN, Fox News and shit. What we need to start doing is be more vocal. Don't be afraid to speak up on this shit. A lot of me growing up, there is a racism towards black people, even within my own gente, where they're like, oh, they always bitch. All they do is bitch. All they do is bitch, But yeah, they bitch and they get together and they make shit happen. They make laws happen. They got all these companies supporting BLM, supporting their movement. Everywhere you see on the radio, everything you watch, BLM. Now it's the Asians. Cool. We love that because we all go through bullshit. We all go through discrimination and shit. But what I'm trying to do is just push our agenda along with theirs. You know what I mean? We can all have our little, not even shine. We just want, where's the fuck's our love? Do people care about us? Where's the sympathy towards us? Man, we've been going through some shit for a motherfucking minute, dog. And that's really what I'm trying to push, homie.
And I agree with that too, dog. But the first step of that is, besides being on your sofa watching the news, being behind a phone looking at Instagram posts, you got to do the footwork.
Yes,
you know
exactly.
what I mean. You got to do the footwork. So if anybody that's ever any race, any alien, whoever the fuck you are, you know what I mean. We put a color and race on fucking everything, and I guess that's what it is, bro. You know what I mean. But you know what I mean. If you're unhappy about something, you need to speak up on it.
Speak up, protest. There's different things you could do.
Absolutely. Just don't sit there and be mad.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many people on comments, or just like you said, oh, that's whack, or that's bullshit, or they quick to hate on someone trying to do something when they're just behind the motherfucking phone, behind the screen, dog. And like people can hate all they want, but when you're doing something from your heart and you out there actually practicing what you preach, then it don't matter at that point, homie. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck what a hater says? I'm trying to make my voice loud and thunderous. That way it could spark something. You know what I mean? Because let's spark more people to do it. Let's get some bright minds up in here thinking alike, and let's do something to help our people, help everybody as a whole. But I like to focus on our people first. That's just what it is. That's just kind of how it is. You know what I mean? But because we're so below the totem pole, you know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it.
Absolutely, dog. You know what I mean? And I want to thank you, brother. I mean, you like you said, my boy, we got one of the realest fucking rap artists on this podcast, and everything you're doing, my boy, I 1000% support it, dog. And anytime, my boy, you are always welcome back, dog, to do your thing, dog.
Thank you,
because
dog.
you came and you just fucking killed that shit. Hypnotic, baby.
Yo, hearing my shit, hearing myself, hearing the beat, this shit, I want to come back, homie. I'm gonna be back, dog.
Yeah, I mean, the last time you were with Hoodstocks, bro, we were in the 10x10 bedroom. Yeah, we're in the 10x10 bedroom, and now what do you know, dog?
Bro, you motherfucker coming up, dog. I was like, yo, this is LA. We like in the heart of LA. Like, okay, we got a little studio room, we got everything, got lights, camera action, everything. Got a crew. Much love, Hoodstocks, man. We've came a long way, both of us, dog, because you know what I mean, and that's good. We both shining, we both hustling, we both working. That's what you got to do to be where we need to be, step by step by step, bro. And I see what you're doing, dog. Much love and respect, homie. And you were the first homie to put me on a podcast. Look at that. And I've been on tons of them after that. But hey, much love to Lucky. He was the first one to reach out. You know what I mean? And let's keep this shit rolling, dog.
I mean, that's amazing that we, you know what I mean? I mean, I seen you, bro, and I seen what you're doing, and we had to have you on, dog. You know what I mean? But bro, what is dope about this podcast, bro, and it's just not you, because you're gonna come up no matter what, dog. You were doing your thing no matter what.
Thank you.
But for the cats that aren't a musician, you know what I mean? They're not a rap artist. They're not a singer, dog. You know what I mean? They don't really have any crazy talents but what they've been through, and that alone right there is a talent.
Yes.
Because you survived that shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So anyways, we like to shine light on everybody, and Hoodstocks is all about raising the stocks of individuals. You know what I mean? And my boy, you are amazing, dog. Keep doing your thing, Hypnotic, baby. Thank you, dog. Yeah.
Invite me back anytime, homie.
You can come back. You got my number, fool. Hit me up, fool. Let's take a quick break real quick, and then we're gonna end it up with the homie George right here. All right.
I've been a bad man, yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to
my lows. Feet hit the streets like a high-speed pursuit. I'm wild when I move. Burning through your head, about to tighten up the noose. Bunch of clown faces blowing clouds of the booth. Woof, woof. Hooters at the door, now they trying to run up in. I am not a guppy shark, stash everything. Dope in the pussy like a B of A deposit. Baby girl robotic, she gang bang ebonics. Hang with the wolves or you gotta pull your weight. Told the biggest tool, keep one in the chain. This is not a date. Dance with the Mex, get your face in the cake.
Yeah, the devil's praying to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy. Yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey. Pennies for my thoughts, I still can't make a dollar. Anybody home, Mr. 38 revolver. Holla, Lord, I need change. Heard you heal the hurt, I heard you kill the pain. Homie down the street, you left them dead in the dirt. Now his mama growing grays. Clouds in the skies leave tears on the grave. No smile on the face, just another t-shirt. Small funeral, see his girl when they flirt. Shit still fresh, still smell death. Bunch of drug addicts, can't wait to fuck next. Let the pussy rest, waiting on the prey like a goon in your home. It's 2 in the morning.
Yeah, the devil's praying to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy. Yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, right.
Kodak pictures catch the redness in my eyes.
Check
The
1, 2.
Richard lies got the devil in my mind. The highs, the lows, a suicide note. The drip of the nasal, feel the tip of the razor. I'm tired of the living, I'm tired of the sinning. I wanna be dead dog better than these meds. Got my girl gagged, keep back this stupid gonna throw you through the glass. Broken windows, limo tinted nipple. She crazy, we crazy, another meth baby. I need to sober up, I'm tripping, she waking. I think I need some sleep, I'm losing my mind. Catch me while I leap.
I've been a bad man, yeah, the devil's praying to me, and I help him go and get his.
You know what's dope, bro, is when someone's doing when there's two dudes. I mean, we're doing our interview right here, and we you know we have this segment now where we have live performers, and what's dope is when both dudes on this side right here lift their head up, look at each other, and smile, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that happened a few times. He got
Yeah,
down.
and that's just like, damn, this dude is fucking getting
Hell
off,
yeah.
dog. You know what I mean? So hypnotic, my G. That's
yeah,
that
shout out
dude.
Hypnotic.
That dude showed up and showed out, baby. And when you come to hood stocks, I mean, put your best foot forward, baby.
That's what he
I
did.
mean,
Shit, he got down.
He was ready to go, dog. This boy, he must have been rehearsing all the way to all the way over here. His girl was like, "Shut the fuck up already."
I almost
you know what
thought he was gonna hit I thought he was gonna hit a little windmill right there, dog. He was getting into it, dog. Like, okay, shit.
yeah, dog.
That's
I mean,
right.
yeah.
Shout out Hypnotic. Got down.
Yeah, Hypnotic.
Banger alert.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a banger alert, dog. That boy did his thing, and I love that he does. I mean, he's got, you know, the voice is to be heard. You know what I mean? And when you have a voice to be heard and you're doing a live performance, let your voice be heard. Don't let the backup pre-recorded vocals be heard, bro. That always kills the performance, dog. To flex the real craft of fucking rap, hip hop music, spit that shit from the gut, homie.
Let
you know
him
what I mean?
know, dog.
Yeah.
Let him know, cause
that's the way you feel it, bro.
Yeah.
That's the way when a dude comes on here and it's just a beat. Like he had a couple little highlights of vocals, but that was nothing, bro. He spit that shit off the motherfucking cuff, dog. You know what I mean? And that was dope. I enjoyed it, dog.
That shit was like an on-stage performance right there. He got down. Like he was in an amphitheater somewhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, and some dudes are like, hey, bro, I didn't know I was going to have to sit down. You know what I mean? And it's like, homie, there's no stage right here, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to make the best of whatever you're at.
Yeah, sit down, use your arms, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do your thing, dog, because that's why you got a stand-up microphone. You got a stand-up microphone, bop, you know what I mean? Your arms are free. It's a little different, but if you go to some of these other, like the... what's homeboy's name? You go to some of these other shows to do live music. A lot of time, cats are sitting down while you perform on these fucking radio stations, whatnot. You got to sit down while you do it, dog. You know what I mean? So, anyways,
That's
dog,
right.
that was dope, dog. But back to you, my boy. You know what I mean? Man, you just like you are an individual with I mean, you are hitting every corner of the fucking map when it comes to the fucking hustle game. I mean, you work at NASA, you on the streets, bro, you know what I mean? Pushing the fucking fruit, you know what I mean? You do acting as well?
Yeah. I do. I've been doing acting for the last 2 years solid. I'm SAG. I'm ready for SAG pretty soon here. I just got my last voucher and I'm ready, but.
And how did that come about? You said, you know what? I mean, were you looking in the mirror one morning? You said, "Man, I'm a pretty motherfucker." You know what I mean?
Hell no, I'm an ugly ass dude. Nah, not at all, man. I think just being, just dealing with life situations and learning how to work them and just learning how to adapt and shit. Like that's all part of acting. You know what I mean? You gotta adapt to your surroundings on set. You gotta, talk to different people and play the game. And a lot of people growing up were like, damn, you're a fucking fool, man. You should be an actor or something. You're like a character or some shit. When I start going, I get going, so I always took that to heart, you know what I mean? And not till recently, I started checking out Instagram from the streets to the set, you know what I mean, on Instagram. And I was watching the homies on there doing their thing and doing background shit here and there and doing community events and all that. And I was like, man, where do I sign up? And I shot the message like, hey, I'm interested and I feel like I have it in me to be an actor and where do I start? And shout out to Bernice, which is my manager. She got at me and she was like, well, first of all, shoot me a couple pictures of yourself and we'll see what happens. So like a year and a half later, I get a phone call and it was her and she's like, what's up, you ready? I'm like, shit, I thought you were a creditor. I wasn't gonna answer the phone. And she's like, nah, it's time to shine. You ready? I'm like, hell yeah. She's like, all right, you got to be on set tomorrow. She called me like at 1 p.m. You got to be on set tomorrow at 7 and bring your Western gear. I was like, oh, shit.
Bring your assless chaps or what?
yeah. I was like, man,
what you have to wear, bro?
I had to get to all my people, all my paisa homies, like shoot the sombreros, the cinto pinteado, all that, shoot it.
Yeah.
911. I got a call, yeah. And then last minute, they changed it into biker gear and shit. So I was like, okay, I could do Red Wings, white tee, and some black Levi's. I'm there, you know what I mean?
Easy money.
Yeah, and so I showed up to set, and it was with Burner. Yeah, Burner pulled up, and
Burner, the
from Cookies,
Cookies, yeah.
So he pulled up, and I was like, oh shit. They didn't tell me no details about who, what, when, where. So I just showed up. And he's like, what's up, man? You're the lead actor in my project right now? I'm like, shit, I don't know. It's my first day. I just pulled up. He's like, yeah, you're the man, dog. I was like, all right. He started rolling up that London pound cake, and it was 7 hours later. We're wrapped, bro. Yeah, it was a good day.
What did you do, bro? What did you do for Burner, lead actor?
So the scene called for, he was coming into my bar, and it was like I was the lead biker. I was the one holding the weight in that bar, and he came in, and it was kind of like a showdown, like who the fuck's this coming into my bar type of thing. So I mad dogged him and all that. It was for his song El Chivo that came out like last year.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a cool experience. And since then, bro, it's just been blessings after blessings, and that's why I do the work with the homeless and stuff, because I feel like I've been blessed so much. I would be a fool not to pay it forward, you know what I mean? So I try to do the most I can.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Salute to you on that, dog. And you know what? I think about that with this podcast too, dog. You know what I mean? The way I try to pay forward my blessings is being a good human being. People see me, bro. They see me tatted up, and probably a lot of people think the worst, dog. Little do they know,
90% of them. Yeah.
Little they know I'm a homeowner, bro. Little they know I go to UCLA. I go to
That's right, big dog. I saw that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Little
Congrats,
they know, dog.
Boy.
You know what I mean. I'm a fifth year in the union, electrical union, which isn't an easy walk, dog. That's just hard, way harder, 10 million times harder than UCLA. UCLA's cake, dog. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Because it's math, bro. Formulas, dog. Trigonometry, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? I used to count on my motherfucking fingers and toes, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm missing one toe, dog. You know what I mean? So my math was always off, bro. You know what I mean?
You were never getting that shit out.
I was always off by one. You know what I mean? Blame it on the pinky toe, dog. You know what I mean?
By one.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you know, I try to pay it forward by putting out a good message right here, having individuals like you share their stories, dog. You know what I mean? Planting new seeds in the world, bro, because this is kind of like a slippery slope, and this is new stomping grounds for cats like ourselves, dog, having these platforms and sharing our stories when we were raised in such a closed lip community. You know what I mean? Sure. Now right here, we're not telling on nobody. We're not fucking,
never that.
Yeah, we're watching our step, you know what I mean? As we should, right? You know, because everybody can be touched, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Anyways, bro, that's how I try to give back. And I've done some community things, dog. But I one time I went and fed the homeless, dog, you know what I mean? And I felt bad because I took a selfie next to a bum and a fucking chicken plate, dog. You know what I mean? I said, what kind of motherfucker am I, dog? You know what I mean? I did it for the gram, dog. I was like, how many likes can I get with this bum? I mean, is it wrong to call somebody a bum? No, a homeless man.
Less fortunate.
See, there I go again. You know what I mean? I still have a long road ahead of me. I need to get my fucking my words right. That's not a bum. That's a human being that's on bad times. You know what I mean?
But you know what? On the flip side, though, I wouldn't. In your shoes, I wouldn't take that as a disrespectful move or whatever on your part. What I would change that to is you're addressing motivation. You know what I'm saying? More people should have gave that chicken plate to that homeless. And if you want a picture with them, as long as it's okay with them, then shit, run that picture. Give that next person an idea what to do.
You know what? That's how I felt when I did it, and I'm not trying to cover up on my bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put a rug over a piece of shit that I just fucking laid on the fucking sidewalk, dog. I really felt like, you know what? Let's plant a seed, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's plant the seed of what we should try to do. Which is to give back. I mean, check it out. One time I videotaped myself giving a couple dollars, dog, to a dude off the freeway off ramp who was selling flowers or something like that, dog. You know what I mean? And these motherfuckers, dog, are ruthless, dog. These motherfuckers and that's my bad. I said myself. They said, "Fool, you only gave him $1.50, homie. For you driving a brand new truck and you gave him $2. You know what I mean? But motherfuckers will keep you honest, dog. Yeah. And I needed that, dog. I needed that, dog. I said, what the fuck am I doing, bro? Videotape myself trying to make myself like I'm some generous motherfucker. I just handed him $2, but really I handed him what was in my fucking my cup holder, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't carry cash, dog. I got a motherfucking debit card, baby.
That's
you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
We legit around here, dog. We got credit cards and shit, homeboy. Right. You know what I mean? And this ain't credit fraud, dog. You know what I mean? They got my name on that shit, dog. This ain't the blue dot motherfucking cards. Motherfuckers are stealing motherfucking shit, dog. That's scandalous, dog.
Green dot.
Yeah, like all of a sudden I got a motherfucking my credit score is 105. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Somebody just bought a motherfucking Honda Accord with my shit.
Wrong. Hell yeah.
Motherfuckers are dirty, dog. These motherfucking tweakers. If you high right on tweaking, leave my credit alone, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a cold world out there. Hell yeah, we got to bundle up and be ready.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Sure. From old me's,
for sure,
old yous, because
they're all new out there. They're all out there.
Yeah, absolutely,
Hell
dog.
Yeah. And I think with this time and age, is like everybody's out there even more now trying to get rich. You know what I mean? Whatever, however means that may be. If it's possible, they're gonna go for it because people are starving out there.
And we gotta guard ourselves, dog. You know what I mean? We gotta guard ourselves, bro. And so what else have you done in the acting role besides you did the burner?
So yeah. We did the burner, El Chivo with Tercer Elemento. That was like the first like Spanish hip hop fusion type of thing. I did that. After that, I did a little background work for the Mayans on season 2.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was pretty. Man, that was that right there. Like I said earlier, how you mentioned about being an astronaut next. Like you just never know, bro. And the simplicity of it is like one week I'm watching Mayans with my girl every Tuesday night, and the next month I'm on set with them. Like I was on set like, what the fuck? What just happened? Like life is a trip, you know what I mean? And I think with positivity and good heart and good intentions, like all that shit's coming. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff is on its way. For sure.
Absolutely, dog. And I love that you said that, dog. I love the way you worded it, bro. You know what? If things, let's put this message out like this, dog. If things are going wrong for you right now, right? You listening right now, things are not lining up. dominoes aren't falling right? You know what I mean? I mean, the best thing you can do for your life right now is just to stay positive, move positive, do positive things, and I think the universe will fucking reward you. You know what I mean? Because the universe has rewarded me 1,000%. Like to this day, I'm just like, God damn it, how the fuck? I mean, what the fuck am I doing? I'm fucking, you know, even.
I second that. I
Yeah,
second
bro,
that
it's
big
just-
time. And like you said, man, all those people out there that are going through hard times and down on yourself, and you ain't got no money in the pocket, and baby mama's tripping and all that stuff. Like all that bad negative energy is all temporary. Like if I could tell a kid that today, like if you're going through some shit and your parents are divorcing and you think it's the end of the world, like you just gotta grab onto the belt and be ready for the ride. You know, it all passes. And a lot of people don't understand that, and I didn't understand that as a kid. You know what I mean? Like you go through hard times and you think it's the end of the world, you're ready to take your life. I was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people have to hear that those negative times are all temporary. Straight up. Like if you look back and you go through all the drama that you dealt with in life, that shit was all in the past, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? On a better day. For sure.
Absolutely, dog. I mean, if you have your health, if you can take that deep breath, your lungs are clear, COVID free.
And you ain't busted, you ain't slammed down like a lot of homies are, it's a good day.
It's a good day.
Oh, yeah.
And you can turn that around. You can turn that fucking negative into a positive, but it's not going to fall out the sky into your lap. You got to do the groundwork. You got to sleep in the park. You got to go to the fucking public defender's office like the homie did and fill out that fucking packet to get the fucking shit expunged. I mean, you need to, I mean, bro, you've gone through, they should make a movie about you, bro. You know what I mean? Being in that mental institute, dog. You know what I mean? And if it comes, dog, let me play one of the crazy dudes, dog, in the mental institute, dog, because I'm kind of good at that, dog. You know what I mean? You know, put me in a padded room, dog, straight jacket, dog, and let me just fucking wild out, dog. You know what I mean?
Sure. No, that shit was some crazy stuff. You know, I called them not too long ago because I was just interested on if that facility was still open, you know, and I hit them up and I was like, hey, you know, I used to be a kid there fucking, 30 years ago. And I just wanted to see if it's still on and popping. And she was like, oh, we're definitely open for business. That's for sure. And I was thinking to myself, like, you're damn right you guys are. Like, right now it's prime time for a facility like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's all business, dog. You know what I mean? It's all business at the end of the day, dog. But anyways, dog, without going down that rabbit hole, because we can go deep down in that, dog. I just want to thank you, my G, for being here, dog. And I want to commend you. I want to salute you. I want everybody to give this dude a real clap,
thank you.
Dog.
I appreciate that. Big time. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Keep doing your thing, baby.
I appreciate that, big dog. Hell
Give
yeah.
everybody your plugs, dog. You know what I mean? Let's get up out of here,
If you wanna continue my journey, just look me up on Instagram _CEEZ _UP_1. C's up 1. That was 3 underscores. I heard you earlier about
you gotta
how
make
people
it easy.
make it difficult and shit. But yeah, I had to throw 3 in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then my Pushing Fruits. If you want any events, I'm a fruit vendor. I do private events, car shows, tattoo pop-up shops, all that stuff. Pushing Fruits, PUSHIN FRUITS _LA. Pushing Fruits LA.
Yeah. Have you ever done any strip clubs?
No. Yeah. I stick to
because you would have to serve nothing but elotes right there, right?
Yeah, nah. I try to stay away from those places. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
absolutely. I mean,
but yeah, I do it all. Car shows, you know.
You gotta butter up that corn, baby.
Yeah, nah. No corn, babe.
Put some KY in that corn. I want KY in my corn.
Just ran out.
Got the pump bottle on that bitch, dog. Anyways, my boy.
But thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the time, and I hope that, you know, this message gets to a youngster that's a little down on himself. Hell yeah.
And it will, dog. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button.